In the hushed embrace of dawn, where shadows yield to the soft light of a new day, lies the secret world of the Stoic masters and modern winners. Here, each moment is a deliberate act of alignment, a gentle contract with the self, revealing the art of daily rituals. Beyond mere routine, these sacred practices speak to the heart. Quiet disciplines shaped by ancient philosophers and present-day visionaries alike. In these chapters, we journey through a life crafted piece by piece, discovering power in simplicity, wisdom in silence, and strength in small, unseen acts performed with unwavering intent. In the whispering silence of an ancient temple, where a lone candle flickers, casting shadows like ethereal dancers on stone walls, our journey begins. Here, the ornate folds of daily life unfold, not through grand gestures, but through the sacred art of ritual. A ritual transcends the mere repetition of habit. It is a sanctified engagement with the self, a tapestry woven with threads of purpose and intention. It is the soft murmur of a soul finding its rhythm amidst the deafening symphony of the world, a quiet vow to oneself to transcend the ordinary and touch the divine. For countless centuries, the wise and the learned, philosophers, sages, and seekers turned to rituals as both compass and anchor. These were not mere actions, but conscious choices residing beyond the fog of routine. Each movement, each breath intertwined with intention, formed a sacred covenant with the self. Like the Stoics of old, we are reminded that life does not consist of random occurrences. Instead, it presents us with deliberate choices, each requiring contemplation and reverence. Rituals provide the essential framework within which life's profound questions are contemplated, allowing us to engage with existence mindfully and grow toward personal excellence. Beyond the confines of modern routine lies the echo of ancient wisdom, a gentle reminder that ritual holds a sacred position in the evolution of the soul. In the philosophy of the Stoics, rituals were the bridge connecting the terrestrial and the celestial, binding human actions to the greater order of the cosmos. Through these practices, they achieved harmony with both nature and their inner truths, navigating the turbulence of existence with resilience and grace. The enduring whispers of these temporal guardians invite us to rediscover the transformative potential of these practices in redefining our contemporary lives. Stoicism places ritual at the very heart of its philosophical tradition, embodying it as a cornerstone of existence. Rituals became the bedrock that provided structure, meaning, and a fortress of fortitude against the chaos of external circumstances. These daily acts of alignment metamorphosed abstract philosophical ideals into concrete actions, nurturing virtue and perseverance. Just as an athlete is sculpted by relentless training, the Stoic honed character through ritual, manifesting their revered principles as lived experience. Central to the Stoic ethos is the notion of rituals as contracts with the self, highlighting the intrinsic responsibility one assumes with their practice. Each ritual is fashioned as a renewal of a vow, a personal commitment to uphold one's values and aspirations, like an intangible seal binding the self to its loftiest ideals. Such a view encourages autonomous growth, empowering individuals to shape their lives consciously, fostering a partnership within that is unwavering in the pursuit of inner resilience and meaning. In the hushed art of daily adherence, these subtle acts of alignment are transformative, turning the mundane into elevated experiences imbued with purpose. They cultivate a presence of mind, awakening senses dulled by the quotidian. Herein lies the potential to master the self and nurture the enduring quest for wisdom. An alignment with core values, instantiated into daily existence, serves as an anchor amidst the swirling gusts of life, assuring a calm within the storm. The enduring influence of the Stoic sages demonstrates the profound impact of ritual. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. These were individuals who lived their teachings, incorporating rituals that reflected their values and directed their thoughts. Their existence was testimony to the strength rituals could muster, reinforcing their tenets through intentional practices. Morning sessions of meditation connected Marcus Aurelius's mind to Stoic principles, centering him in preparation for the duties of a ruler. Seneca's letters, serving as reflections, honed his capacity for introspection and insight. Through these practices, we find inspiration in the legacies they left behind, strengthened by simplicity, empowered by intentional living. Crafting personalized rituals requires a profound self-awareness, ensuring that each practice resonates deeply and individually. Rituals become more than daily tasks, but lifelines to the soul, harmonizing philosophical teachings with day-to-day living. They foster introspection, drawing out an individual's desires, virtues, and paths for growth. In this delicate craft, one carves space for authenticity and intention, a guide to living a life filled with meaning. Morning rituals hold particular significance. They set the tone for a new day, a chance to paint a fresh canvas. This sacred space, prior to the onset of daily demands, provides a foundation for focus and intention. Through mindful practices like meditation and journaling, individuals engage with their inner being, aligning thoughts with their ultimate aims. Here, the day is born anew, grounded in purpose and resilience. A ritual of silence offers a gateway to unspoken wisdom, a retreat from a world teeming with distractions. Within its quietness, silence promotes introspection and deeper awareness, a sanctuary where individuals can engage in profound listening. Through this stillness, one learns detachment, freeing the mind to explore and understand inner truths. As the sun dips below the horizon, evening rituals offer reflection and closure. This sacred time allows for further reflection on the day's actions and experiences, cultivating wisdom and recognizing areas needing growth. Such moments foster gratitude, permit release, and provide for restful renewal. Through self-affirmation and introspection, each day is transformed into a learned passage in one's broader narrative. Breathing mindfully becomes an anchoring ritual, securing an individual within the present. This act, as simple and profound as focused breath, arches the chasm between body and mind, ushering calm and connection amidst the flurry. Each breath represents a return to essence, a gentle reminder of the spirit's resilience and grounding potential. The art of mantras consists of verbal rituals, where repeating affirmations can reshape thoughts and beliefs. Here, words become powerful tools, forging realities from intentions and reinforcing inner strength. By carefully choosing these guiding affirmations, individuals envelop their lives in positivity and centeredness, crafting a mental framework that guides them through adversity. Connection with nature offers a ritual of renewal, coaxing individuals into a world absent of chaotic demands. This encounter with natural rhythms nurtures an appreciation for simplicity and presence. In nature's vast embrace, one finds grounding, a reminder of interconnected cycles and our intrinsic place within them. It fosters a symbiotic relationship, imparting lessons of wisdom and harmony. Viewed from a ritualistic lens, Gratitude cultivates a perspective of abundance and love. By consciously recognizing one's blessings, individuals foster contentment and fulfill transparency in existence. This ritualical practice transcends scarcity, knitting a life of compassion and altruism into one's core. The practice of ritual is vital in fortifying the spirit with resilience, infusing courage and composure when facing life's inevitable adversities. These intentional acts nurture a deep-seated fortitude and equilibrium that transforms personal challenges into avenues for personal growth. Through ritual, individuals embrace challenge as a way of cultivating robust inner pillars on which they lean. A journey to find balance portrays an inner dance of aligning mind, body, and soul. Rituals serve as guides, aligning us to our true selves. Family propel, nurturing overall wellness. This dance creates equilibrium and peaceful curiosity, offering space for self-care, self-exploration, and harmonious existence. Detachment through ritual presents a choice, a freedom from the confines of anticipated outcomes. Here, freedom is nurtured, allowing inner peace to flourish by relinquishing the need for control. Through letting go, the individual learns to steward energy wisely, unburdened by external expectations. Rituals of compassion encourage kindness to flourish within and radiate beyond, cultivating heartfelt interactions. These practices root us in empathy and understanding, extending grace to others and ourselves. By internalizing compassion, we participate in a more harmonious existence, permeating life with gentleness and connection. Reflective rituals invite a contemplative exploration of our inner worlds, nurturing analytical wisdom. As we examine our internal landscapes, we unearth truths that illuminate personal development and resilience. Such reflection becomes a mirror through which we survey our identities, understanding ourselves more completely with each observation. Ancient texts offer profound reflections that enrich and deepen the practice of ritual. Their timeless guidance sheds light on the universality of human experiences, grounding us with the sage insights of those who journeyed before and lending depth to our narratives. Journaling as a ritual cultivates an intimate dialogue, providing a space for the articulation of aspirations and emotions. This written exploration offers clarity, transforming internal musings into manifestations. By engaging in consistent journaling, we echo our thoughts in ink, reflecting our understanding and growing self-awareness. Solitude, revered as sanctuary, invites introspection and renewal away from external demands. In these moments, individuals deepen their connection with their essence, permitting the soul's quiet voice to be heard above the din. Such solitude enriches self-awareness and fosters a commitment to personal evolution. Intentional living harnesses rituals as guides toward meaningful existence. Through these intentional practices, individuals craft lives rich in alignment and mindfulness, finding depth in each experience. Living with intention empowers the choice, shaping a vibrant narrative reflective of core values and aspirations. Rituals of transformation beckon a willingness to embrace change and growth, navigating personal evolution with grace. Through these intentional practices, individuals are propelled into new vistas of understanding, embracing self-awareness, cultivating adaptability, and fostering an environment of learning and growth. Finally, rituals of legacy inspire contemplation of our lasting impact. These moments invite reflection on the imprint we leave on the world through our actions and intentions. Engaging in legacy-focused rituals connects us to a greater purpose, empowering us to craft lives that resonate with enduring significance and authenticity. Through this awareness, we create a ripple of influence that transcends the hourglass sands of our fleeting presence. The dawn creeps gently over the horizon, an ever-present invitation to shape the unfolding day with deliberate intention. It is in these tranquil moments, as light begins to filter through the world, that the line between automatic reaction and conscious action is delicately drawn. Marcus Aurelius, that wise philosopher-emperor, would rise before the sun to craft his thoughts, align his spirit, and map the hours to come. By waking before the world stirs, one claims a sacred stillness, unsullied by external demands and ripe with possibility. In these early hours, the seeds of a purposeful day are sown in silence, nourished by reflection rather than noise. The morning then transforms from a mere span of time into a mindset, a sanctuary of clarity, where the mental architect designs the blueprint for the day. This untouched time holds the key to planting intentions. With the dawn comes an empty canvas upon which emotions, priorities, and responses to life's challenges can be thoughtfully crafted. Here, this sacred time frame becomes the crucible for curating the essence of a meaningful existence, distinguishing mere presence from purposeful living. Before the world fully awakens, a profound stillness envelops the beginning of each day. Within this quietude, clarity blooms, unmarred by the impending whirlwind of obligations and distractions. Many great thinkers and leaders have cherished these moments, recognizing them as opportunities for uninterrupted exploration and grounding of the mind. Morning rituals become a dance between repose and readiness, a mindful stillness before the rush of action sets a reflective tone for the day. In this stillness lies a canvas, allowing for a tableau of priorities, and a calm state where the mind aligns with the heart, steering both body and spirit toward harmony. Keeping chaos at bay, an intentional morning imbues the day with purpose and precision. As the body breathes in the serenity of dawn, the mind transmutes dreams into organized thoughts and frames ambition with structure. Such delicate alchemy cultivates a mental landscape from which the day's pursuits naturally flow. Journaling at dawn is a unique meditation, a dialogue held with oneself in the sacred quiet of ink and time. Revered by Stoics and sages, it provides a buffer between night's stillness and the day's burgeoning momentum. Each word penned on the page unravels the wisdom buried within, transmuting nebulous emotions into coherent aspirations. In the hush of early hours, this practice becomes a tool for self-discovery. Journaling captures dream fragments, illuminating truths otherwise obscured by daily life. This sacred transaction between hand and page is more than mere recording. It is a witness to one's mental landscape evolving. Like gardeners, those who journal cultivate a thought garden, becoming attuned to the growth of patterns and the influence of actions on the whole. Infusing intentions into morning rituals breathes life into purposeful acts, whether through mindfulness exercises, deliberate movement, or quiet meditation. These rituals invite presence to each moment. By ritualizing elements of waking, we lend significance to what might seem trivial, a contemplative shower, a moment of gratitude, or a deep breath. In doing so, we infuse the day with consciousness from the start. Intentions function like a compass, orienting the mind toward desired emotional landscapes and mental postures, shaping a life lived thoughtfully. By setting intentions, we illuminate roles to embrace, relationships to nurture, and values to embody. Morning rituals sharpen focus, etching a roadmap of principles that harmonize goals with actions, ensuring that as the world awakens, we greet it with authenticity. A quiet mind is akin to a tranquil lake, unruffled by passing winds. It offers a reflective surface where daybreak paints intentions. Silence becomes a decluttering space for thoughts, rendering them visible and manageable. Embracing mental quietness fosters clarity, empowering the morning mindset to sift through potentialities and act from a grounded place. With the calm of dawn, confusion transforms into insight, chaos into order. A peaceful mind becomes the architect of meaningful action. In such stillness, thoughts gain clarity, vague worries dissolve into strategies, and self-doubt dissipates into actionable comprehension. A quiet mind is a reservoir of potential, an internal sanctuary where wisdom surfaces. As the world begins its bustle, those who cherish morning silence carry its essence, imbued with a centeredness that withstands distractions. Early morning solitude is a gift, a rare moment when the self is central, sheltered from the world's dormant demands. Treasuring the eastern light, we rediscover richness in being. This solitude is not loneliness, but a solitary immersion in one's essence, unbothered by external obligations. The mind roams freely, unconfined, recalibrating spirit and aligning purpose. In solitude, the self finds a mirror, reflecting desires and challenges without interruption. It becomes meditative communion with one's consciousness, a dialogue free from outside influence. Within this introspective embrace, decisions crystallize, making morning an endeavor in self-honesty. Solitude thus empowers growth, grounding us to step into the day with authenticity and strength. Presence is a flower that blooms at dawn, a conscious acknowledgement of now. It requires a gentle awakening, a recognition of the day's potential grounded in breath and perception. As morning breaks, presence is a practice, a deliberate opening to the world, an invitation to engage fully and anchor oneself in the present moment. This awakening of presence is a vital tenet of morning rituals as it orients us toward authentic engagement with life. By rooting the mind in the present, we strip away regrets of past or anxieties of future, leaving freedom to craft the day's narrative clearly. Instead of reacting, we participate actively, mindful of each moment and the simplicity of now. Morning presents a duality between peace and productivity, offering sanctuary yet energizing action. The challenge is to marry these elements into a harmonious dance, setting the tone for what follows. Embracing peaceful productivity is about a gentle rhythm, not hastened, but paced with intention. In balancing serenity and action, morning becomes a powerful force propelling the day. This balance isn't about doing more, but doing meaningfully, about experiencing rather than just accomplishing. Tranquility fosters focus, while focused attention fosters peace. The morning mindset thrives on this interchange, creating a flow where actions resonate with quiet strength, driving stress from our door. Gratitude at dawn is a conscious practice that transforms perception, nurturing contentment. Morning gratitude acts like an emotional tuning fork, harmonizing thoughts with appreciation before the day begins. Acknowledging abundance, health, relationships, opportunity shifts focus toward positivity. As the sky brightens, so does the heart, buoyed by awareness of life's blessings. Cultivating gratitude in the morning weaves a mental tapestry rich with goodness, a touchstone for facing challenges. It roots us in the meaningful, reminding us that while chasing dreams, we're already living them. This early gratitude becomes a lens, a mindset diminishing anxiety and fostering resilience. Through morning thankfulness, every endeavor gains warmth, each encounter a cherished moment. Stretching morning movements awaken the body, connecting us to the often neglected vessel, aligning posture and refreshing mind-body links. It unfurls stiffness gathered during sleep, nurturing balance for daily pursuits. As the mind stills, stretching is a meditative act, a morning ritual of bodily rebirth. With each breath, life is breathed into our forms, reviving the spirit for anticipation and action. Mindful stretching creates a symbiotic relationship with breath, revealing wisdom in stillness, a signal to slow, feel, and be aware. These moments cultivate a body in tune with mind and circumstance, prepared to meet demands while maintaining greater purpose alignment. A slow morning offers sanctuary against the world's addiction to pace, a retreat into stillness where actions are met with intention. Honoring inner rhythms, savoring tea, reading wisdom, and reflecting in peace. A slow morning defies urgency, fostering creativity, clarity, and well-being. Here, time opens its hands, gifting space to resonate with the sun, to greet challenges with preparation. Slowness revives curiosity and mindfulness, cultivating calm energy that infuses hours with grace. It offers an opportunity to weigh priorities, embrace desire, greet the day on our terms. Within tranquility, we connect deeply, weaving kindness, patience, and balance, absorbed in morning stillness, reflected in existence. Consistency in morning practices bestows power, transforming actions into rituals, knitting stability and endurance into routines. Morning evolves from starter to cornerstone, measured habits laying foundation layers of personal growth. Over time, mornings become a testament to wholehearted living and soulful journeys. This magic of consistency illustrates dedication and evolution, constructing a narrative grander than whims. Each dawn fortifies the self, aspirations grounded in reality, not distant, but daily enacted. Steady rituals shape morning's architecture, manifesting as soft vigil, a means of translating resolve into action, intention into achievement. History is populated with visionaries recognizing morning's potency as unspoiled canvas, time for crafting ideas and shapes. The poets, philosophers, and thinkers who embraced early rising left echoes of wisdom reverberating through time. In morning, they found solace, drawing power from light and pedagogy laid open by quietude. In emulating their practices, we inherit the dawn they cherished, touch texts they crafted, listening for discovery echoes. Early rising marks thresholds where potential is crafted, consequence embraced. By adopting this practice, we join history's melody, a verse in modernity, nested in twilight's grace. Meditation in morning's embrace invokes presence, retreats thoughts and discovers soul essence. The world slumbering provides a backdrop for inward retreat and minds not unfurling. When dawn is sanctuary, the day is shaped with rooted calmness. This practice dissolves insecurities, clarifies priorities, catches purpose light, unity with self. Expectation, refuge, transforms chaos into clarity, silence into strength. Seated on dawn's doorstep, mind and breath unite, establishing tranquility's inner home. Emerging from this sanctuary, serenity is carried forth, rooted in life's dance equilibrium. Morning ripples, like wind on a still pond, extend through the day. Beginning calmly influences attitudes and reactions across experiences. A morning in reflection and preparation flows intention outward, decisions clear, relations compassionate, energy focused. These reverberations anchor amid life's tempest. Practices cultivate resilience, guiding responses with grace. Morning rituals enact achievement nourishment, shaping mundane interactions. Ripples color life with wisdom, grounding aspiration at its brightest center. As night cedes to dawn, the transformation from rest to engagement is seamless in intent. Morning mindset honors poetic transition, a gentle merging echoing life's cycle. The shift isn't stark, but soft, metamorphosis from contemplation to participation. Morning practices uphold renewal integrity. Dawn rituals shape identity as moments extend into days, signing self-determined life. United in transition, immerse in existence wholeness, walk underscored by beauty, wellness, wisdom, a complete night-to-day symphony. Morning affirmations are a self-determination chorus, expressed words illuminating potential. They bridge inner belief and outer reality, transforming dreams into declarations, promises into reality. Affirmations embody language's alchemy, converting uncertainties into certainties, reflecting soul and psyche. With each dawn utterance, affirmations resonate throughout the day, seeping into hearts and minds, harnessed in sincerity and repetition. Create and live unified, breathing affirmations into day's flow. Morning connections are affirmations and covenants, valuing oneself in unfolding existence. Sacred time for self-worth and potential, reflective writing, music, or silence affirm empowerment and truth. Morning rituals form cherished self-affirmation narratives, alignment, awareness, intention. As we nurture early bonds, we establish enduring foundations, evolving dialogue, affirming our cosmic existence embrace. Morning movement embodies vitality, a reverent awakening of energy. Whether yoga, dance, or walk, presence is cultivated. Breath guides motion. Feeling becomes fluid. Through movement, vitality harnesses presence from potential, action-oriented rhythms crafting clarity. Movement reflects life's rhythm, energetic flow transcending, sacred engagement with present. In morning's tranquil hours, conscious breath becomes a symphony of existence. Each inhale and exhale flows intentionally, rooted in life's pulse. Mastering breath grounds being, engaging life's fundamental rhythm. Breath absorbs world vitality, emotion releases, clarity and peace replace. Rhythm synchronizes mind and heart, meeting challenges with core strength. In dawn's embrace, power over chaos is reclaimed, inner serenity, knowing intimately alive. Mornings offer opportunity, a canvas eager for energy command and intention mastery. Aligning emotional landscapes, unlock untapped capacities, ensuring endeavors transform into realized self-expressions. Morning energy is the motivation wellspring, aligning desires and actions. Resilience refreshes spirit, renewing mind. Commanding energy means architecting momentum, cultivating zest for creations, a strategy powered by morning's potential. The morning meal is a hymn, nourishing body and soul, grounding gratitude and sustenance gift. Mindful eating celebrates beginning, communion with self and nature. Each bite a sacrament, celebrating abundance with intentional mindfulness. In ritual, gratitude underpins nutrient assimilation, flavors, textures cultivated in simplicity. Mindful feasting enriches life, providing body fuel and heart inspiration, a kindness acknowledgement, gratitude extending beyond nourishment into pursuits. Morning is a symphony, ritual sequence harmonizing intention, action, thought, and expression. As composers, each note outlines narrative, colors day's canvas. Ritual choreography aligns rhythm, tone, cadence with harmony. This ceremonial overture springs from arrangement and rhythm, a quiet choreography, binding devotion acts into design. Celebrating transformation, morning quells darkness, composition develops exploration, and routine reverence, responsorial for coming hours. The ancient masters' morning practices offer timeless insights, invitations to introspection, lineage. Sages embraced reflection, harvesting dawn wisdom, a profound inspiration for modern seekers connecting with retrospective wisdom. Their dawn rituals bestowed clarity, perspective, self-inquiry, honor, and expression. Insights illuminate paths, serving as lanterns through self-discovery shadows, guiding modern paths with ancient light. Each dawn sculpt, rewrite, define our narrative. Early hours are chisels, intention shields guiding discovery's chapters. Morning can craft an enduring legacy, a conscious action, whisper reverberating through tomorrows. Morning actions, intentions, breaths become tapestry threads of self-actualization, a unique story held by dawn's potential. As legacy architects, mornings draft aspirations, growth pathways opening in dawn's light, transformation secured with intention. In the quiet discourse of ancient wisdom, the Stoics found profound strength in the transformative embrace of discomfort. To them, discomfort was not merely a physical sensation, but a ritual, a sacred opportunity to confront the soul's vulnerable depths. It served as a teacher, steering away the complacency that dulls the spirit and sharpening the mind's edge. In a modern world that seeks comfort as a pinnacle of achievement, this venerable philosophy offers a different lens, to view discomfort as a vessel of personal liberation, releasing the mind from unnecessary fears and anxieties. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic teachers, illuminated this truth by suggesting that while being uncomfortable is an inevitable part of life, wielding it as a tool is wisdom personified. By willingly immersing oneself in discomfort, clarity emerges, as if a tempestuous sea calms to reveal its depths. The ripples of life's chaos settle as mental discipline takes the helm, offering lucid insights where once there was turmoil. Marcus Aurelius, meditating on the nature of distress, reassured, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Within this realization, we discover a revolution in thought, a journey that leads us to honor discomfort not as an adversary, but as a sagacious guide on the path to clarity. A significant practice in cultivating such clarity is found in the ritual of cold exposure. For the Stoics, immersing oneself in cold water was both a symbolic and literal exercise in sharpening the body and mind. A plunge into icy waters is more than a test of physical endurance. It is a testament to mental fortitude. This ancient practice embodies the virtues of resilience and acceptance of what lies beyond control, demanding that the mind remain steadfast even as the body protests. With every shiver and gasp, one learns to find calm within chaos, transforming natural conditions into reflective moments of personal empowerment. Cold exposure, historically embraced not only as a means of invigorating the body, but as a meditative practice, highlights the impermanence of sensation against the constancy of inner strength. Pliny the Elder is known to have endured cold baths for the sake of vitality and mental clarity. Today, this practice, adopted in the digital age where focus is often absent, renews its significance. Be it a bracing morning shower or a winter swim, cold exposure clears the mind, drawing attention sharply to the present moment, sweeping away distractions and anchoring the individual to the now. Breathing amidst discomfort offers another path to clarity, inviting the mind into meditative focus that quiets the internal tumult. Breathwork becomes a conduit for control, linking the body's fundamental processes with the mind to achieve calm and equilibrium. Whether under physical strain or emotional duress, focused breathing remains a constant, a sanctuary of clarity built upon composed inhales and measured exhales. This ancient insight aligns with modern understandings of physiology and psychology, where controlled breathing subtly influences heart rate and diminishes anxiety, allowing deeper introspection and sound decision-making. Through conscious breath, the mind is anchored, pulled back from reaction into a centered state of being. Seneca, reflecting on the power of calm amid chaos, echoed this practice. A mindful approach today quiets the mind even as life rages around, observing the rhythm of breath to remain composed, fostering a clarity that remains unclouded by shifting emotional tides. Stoicism also elegantly illustrates mastery over the mind through the physical discipline of the body. When the body dares to tread new paths, the mind follows. For the Stoics wielded this principle with precision, seeing physical discipline as a gateway to mental mastery. By exerting the body in controlled discomfort, they did more than strengthen muscles. They forged a resilient spirit, honed to withstand life's harsher trials. In this interplay, the body becomes a powerful ally, teaching through action that physical endurance translates seamlessly into resilience in the mental and emotional realms. Deliberate challenges taken on by the Stoics craft a narrative of triumph over self-imposed limits, steering thoughts toward perseverance. Engaging the body rigorously sharpens the mind, promoting clarity and purpose. In a world rife with distractions, this ancient alliance between mind and body manifests as a ceremony of mental fortification. Each intentional movement, each physical sensation, guides the practitioner toward a control over the body that mirrors mastery of the mind. In silence lies strength, a concept revered by the Stoics, who recognized its unique role in achieving clarity. In moments of silence, the external clamor falls away, granting the mind space to breathe, ponder, and reflect gently. Silence is not an escape, but a retreat within, where the soul engages in dialogue and introspection, hearing the echoes of ancient sages whispering truths through the stillness. Practicing silence gives birth to a clear mind, a sanctuary where truths reveal themselves and understanding deepens. Noise, in its many forms, obscures judgment, creating distractions. Deliberate silence, reminiscent of the Stoic pursuit of tranquility, may seem foreign in today's bustling world, yet it remains a potent tool. In this chosen quietude, personal thoughts harmonize with universal wisdom, leading the practitioner to profound personal revelations and a strengthened insight that enriches their journey of self-awareness. The Stoic embrace of solitude offers another profound pathway to clarity. Solitude is not a withdrawal from the world, but an engagement with the self at the most profound level. Solitude provides fertile ground for clarity, inviting a deeper dialogue with oneself, untainted by the myriad influences and distractions of social entanglements. This is where the mind unwinds, revealing its truths and exploring authentic desires and motivations. Solitude refines thoughts, peeling back the layers imposed by society, touching the core of wisdom the Stoics revered. By embarking on solo pursuits, whether through nature walks or quiet afternoons immersed in contemplation, the backdrop is set for introspection against societal norms. Though solitude may evoke loneliness for some, from a Stoic perspective, it signifies freedom, a release from cultural expectations and external validations, driving clarity and self-evolution in a world obsessed with constant noise. Resilience, a cornerstone of clarity, is cultivated through the Stoic practice of embracing discomfort, not as an end in itself, but as a step toward greater understanding. This quiet strength resists adversity, acting as a shield forged in the fires of practiced discomfort. Resilience is recognition that every struggle refines the soul, like a sculptor chipping away at marble, reshaping difficulties into learning opportunities. This resilience serves as a scaffold upon which clarity and insight are built, inviting the wider world to be explored without fear, but with a courage firmly rooted in the enduring human spirit. Stoicism also conveys the art of letting go as a means to clarity. Letting go is not neglect or disregard, but self-liberation, a release from the invisible shackles formed by attachment to desires and fears. It aligns with the Stoic embrace of impermanence, epitomized in Florence Scovel Shinn's insight, "Let go, and all you require flows to you." By releasing the urge to control, one cultivates peace and focuses on what truly matters, sharpening the lens through which life is viewed. Herein lies clarity and relief, as acceptance replaces tension and clarity emerges unchallenged by misplaced desires. When facing fear, courage becomes a transformative force that reveals the light of insight. Fear, as a mental illusion, obscures clarity, while courage, born of understanding, dispels shadows and reclaims clarity. The Stoics taught to confront fears with bravery, viewing them as opportunities for growth and realization. Through this confrontation, one finds a pathway through doubt, leading to a clearer vision of one's potential and purpose. Emotional transmutation, another pillar of Stoic practice, transforms raw emotional energies into wisdom. Emotions, like ocean waves, can lead to chaos if unchecked. However, the Stoics teach that these waves, while potent, need not control thought, but can be guided toward constructive insight. By seeing emotions as transient, one harnesses their force for growth, channeling energy into clarity. Emotions, when transmuted, reveal deeper truths, guiding the practitioner through self-discovery with clarity as the guiding compass. The ritualistic practice of breath control, fundamental to Stoicism, embodies mastery over the inner world. Breath, the paradoxical constant amid life's change, symbolizes grounding and clarity. In controlled breathing, one finds calm amid turmoil, a meditative step toward alignment. Breath, more than a physiological necessity, acts as a bridge between conscious and subconscious, influencing emotional and mental states. Each inhale and exhale becomes a meditative step, strengthening alignment between mind and being. Physical exertion, embraced by the Stoics as a tool for mental refinement, transcends the boundaries of stagnation. Exercise becomes more than mere maintenance. It is a refined ritual for honing resilience and mental clarity. By engaging the body in disciplined exertion, one not only strengthens muscles but tempers thoughts, clearing the mind's clutter. The sweat of effort becomes the elixir of clarity, birthing introspection and understanding. The practiced movement transforms exercise into a path for greater self-knowledge, integrating body and mind. Endurance, seen as perseverance and patience, enhances mental clarity. The Stoics valued endurance not as passive acceptance, but active engagement. Endurance transforms trials into virtues, offering insights into one's strengths and allowing clarity to blossom from introspection rather than reaction. Each challenge, embraced through the fires of hardship, nourishes mental clarity, inviting insights that illuminate life's path. This beacons enlightenment, lighting the path to clarity and understanding. Courage, when called upon in emotional labor, transforms inner truths into clarity. Emotional labor, the work of the heart and mind, requires bravery to confront fears and shadows. By invoking courage, one gains clarity, navigating emotions with poise and purpose. This dismantles emotional barriers, unearthing clarity from feeling's chaotic landscape. Through courageous engagement, emotional wisdom is forged, revealing clarity amid the haze, illuminating the path with truth and awareness. Detachment, a core Stoic practice, points toward clarity by releasing desire's grip. It is a reorientation toward peace, allowing thought's untethered emergence. Through detachment, true freedom arises from within, uninfluenced by external desires. This detachment fosters an objective perspective, clarifying priorities and revealing unbiased insights. It opens paths for growth, unveiling life through wisdom, grounded in acceptance and deep awareness. Inner dialogue, revered in Stoicism, fosters clarity. This introspection unravels thought and emotion, threads unveiling motivations and fears shaping existence. Inner dialogue aligns intellect with heart, inviting authentic wisdom. It encourages reflection, creating space for understanding to flourish, free from distractions. As clarity emerges, it becomes a state of being nurtured through honest introspection, guiding with inner wisdom. Reflection, foundational to Stoic practice, crafts mental resilience and seeks clarity. By reflecting on experiences and decisions, one builds wisdom, guiding future actions. Reflection transforms struggles into virtues, allowing clarity to surface from introspection. This meditative practice absorbs life's lessons, nurturing resilience to refine clarity. Engaging in reflection deepens understanding, fortifying mental clarity against life's tides. Emotional storms, likened to weather's capricious nature, can be navigated through Stoic teachings. Embracing Stoicism offers tranquility within, as emotions reflect unbidden storms that pass. This steadfast mind sees beyond to wisdom and clarity. Applying teachings harnesses emotional energy constructively, the storm becoming a backdrop for growth. Clarity unfolds amid turmoil, depicting life's unpredictability with grace, grounded in resilience. Embracing discomfort as a catalyst for change, Stoicism offers insights for personal transformation. Discomfort prompts introspection, inspiring recalibration aligned with authentic values. By engaging discomfort, it transforms into growth, revealing resilience and potential. Curiosity reshapes discomfort into an agent of understanding, fostering strengths. By welcoming discomfort as a friend, clarity emerges, courageously navigating life's landscapes. Faith in uncertainty offers profound clarity, a central Stoic tenet accepting life's uncontrollable nature. Uncertainty, embraced as a vital element, becomes an ally with openness to life's dance. The Stoic invites faith in change, finding comfort in impermanence's constancy. By understanding uncertainty, focus shifts inward, fostering growth and broad perspectives. The dance with uncertainty roots clarity in trust and the mystery of existence. Detachment offers clarity by freeing from temporary attachments, enabling insight. Shedding unnecessary desires builds a clear path to freedom and understanding. Detachment clarifies priorities, revealing deeper truths obscured by fleeting desires. By embracing detachment, one fosters clarity and internal peace, accepting transience and cultivating serenity. Mindfulness, revered in Stoicism, opens space within the mind, allowing emotions to emerge freely. This practice creates awareness, inviting present living, fostering clarity. Mindfulness offers an open mental landscape, harnessing acceptance's power. Awareness carves introspective space, enabling revelation and insight. Present moment focus offers clarity, revealing life's patterns and truths unclouded by reactive emotions. Acceptance, a vital Stoic aspect, embraces life's flows, grounding clarity. Acceptance empowers by choosing responses over reactions, aligning with Stoic ethos. Through acceptance, clarity finds footing, fostering informed life participation. Embracing acceptance offers clarity, assessing roles amid change, harmonizing with reason. Stoicism cultivates serene clarity within chaos, finding peace through practice and intention. Serenity amid life's whirlwind fosters clear thought and authentic existence. Integrating tranquility into daily life practices. Clarity, disentangling values from distractions. Embracing serenity refines clarity amid chaos, forging intentional existence. Stoic practices offer pathways to authenticity by aligning values and actions. Through Stoic rituals, clarity emerges, shedding inauthentic layers to reveal genuineness. Genuine state of being unfolds with clarity, guiding life's purpose. Embracing Stoicism's practices fosters authenticity naturally, directing with clarity in existence's theater. In the stillness of reflection, where introspection becomes an art form, journaling emerges as a guiding light, an intimate conversation with oneself that transcends the mere act of putting pen to paper. It marks the commencement of an inward pilgrimage, a venture into realms of the mind where thoughts scattered by the winds of daily life find refuge and articulation. In this silent communion of paper and ink, we unveil layers of the self previously concealed, celebrating both complexity and clarity. This journey is akin to laying a cornerstone under the moonlit sky, sensing the reverence with which each word builds the intricate architecture of inner strength. What remains unseen in life's chaos becomes foundational, crafting a robust symmetry amidst life's unpredictability. The ancient Stoics, wise in their understanding, revered this sacred practice as a conduit to deeper understanding. Through the medium of writing, they deciphered the subtle echoes of thoughts that lay unexamined within the mind's hidden alcoves. Seneca, pen in hand, unfolded the wisdom of the ages in his letters to himself, illuminating the shadows of unexamined thoughts. In these fleeting reflections, we find a testament to a universal yearning for introspection, bridging the temporal divide between epochs. As architects of our own destinies, we explore landscapes both known and uncharted, constructing a realm of reality that emanates not from the external, but wells up gently from within. The human mind is an enigmatic labyrinth, full of twists and turns, unexpected revelations, and occasional dead ends. Journaling, with its deliberate cadence, becomes the compass guiding us through this mental maze. Every entry inscribed into a journal is akin to a breadcrumb on this twisting path, capturing inkling and insight, giving permanence to what might otherwise be lost in the winds of time. It is within the quiet pages that clarity emerges, intricately organizing the maelstrom of sensation into discernible patterns. Recurring themes float to the surface, latent beliefs are gently unraveled, and the roots of behaviors stand revealed in the quiet examination of self. Writing becomes a mirror, a silent companion reflecting the true nature of our deepest selves, daring us to confront parts fraught with complexity or discomfort. In this labyrinthine journey, it is Marcus Aurelius who stands as a beacon, wielding his pen not just for leadership, but as a tool for self-mastery. In the solitude of night, under the flickering dance of lamp flames, Marcus engaged in dialogue with his inner world, navigating his personal ethics and search for emotional balance. His meditations are not merely notes to oneself, but a testament to the ethereal power of journaling as a philosophical exploration. Within his writings lies a vivid tapestry, a documentation not solely of self-reflection, but of the pursuit of wisdom amid the clamor of external reality. Marcus Aurelius found his anchor here, drawing on the clarity these writings provided as he sought a higher truth, unparalleled in its ability to direct both personal and imperial conduct. Journaling remains a mirror, the quiet process of introspection by which emotions and thoughts find their true form. Through meticulously arranged handwriting, abstract feelings solidify, revealing unseen facets of personality that the noise of life had perhaps obscured. We become artisans in our self-awareness, coaxing revelations from the raw material of emotion, crafting monumental insights from feelings unarticulated. As we engage in dialogue with ourselves, we learn acceptance, integrating light and shadow into a coherent self-conception. Reflective journaling encourages radical honesty, asking us to engage meaningfully with our truths and our moments of triumph. Each entry, a checkpoint on this continuous journey, invites us to reflect, recalibrate, and determine the path ahead. This verbal mirror clarifies without distortion, offering a lens through which to view the self and the world more clearly. In the deepening reflections that journaling offers, we tread a path towards true growth and discover an inherent authenticity. Through alchemy, it distills raw emotions, transmuting fear into courage, confusion into clarity, anger into understanding. By articulating emotion onto the parchment, we find release, a cathartic energy that moves us through the transformative power of self-discovery. Emotional resilience is born here, gaining insight into the triggers that pattern the emotional landscape. This self-awareness nurtures emotional intelligence, guiding us through interpersonal dynamics with newfound grace. Eventually, this process uncovers profound understanding. Emotions, once ensnaring us, become stepping stones towards wisdom and self-acceptance. The journal becomes the blueprint of authenticity, inviting us to shed societal facades and embrace true identity. Unfurling aspirations and candid thought, it serves as a scaffold for living in harmony. Here, we test the alignment of dreams against reality, drawing a map from ideal to enactment. The soul's dialogue is profound, a transcendence of the mundane, a deep exploration. Within this sacred space, we seek answers that echo with truth, contemplate meaning, and discover anew the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit. Reflecting upon past entries offers perspective on our journey, revealing the essence that remains amid chaos. It is in these fragments and reflections of a former self that gratitude finds its root. Distillation of what matters from noise fosters appreciation, offering a refuge where inner wisdom blooms. This act of reflection deepens the self, ushering us toward authenticity, allowing for genuine growth. In the bridge between past and present, our journals stand, testaments to the passage of time, marking the evolution of identity. Here, fragments of experience unite past selves with aspirational futures. The journal articulates impermanence, recognizing the fluidity of identity that is forever in flux, never static. Embracing growth as a journey, we are shepherded by wisdom gleaned from experience, redefined continually by every word inscribed upon the page. Our pages become ones of resilience and recovery, a companion in hardship and silent testament to strength found in vulnerability. An ally in uncertain times, the act of writing unveils clarity from chaos, a channel for fears and hopes without judgment. Through articulation, burdens are unburdened, enabling recovery and transformation. Within these pages lies courage, a resolve born from the realization of an indomitable spirit. Gratitude becomes an architect of contentment within the journal's quiet confines, shaping our perception and inviting appreciation. Documenting moments of gratitude shifts focus towards life's abundance, fostering fulfillment and well-being. Anchored in gratitude, we transform challenges into opportunities for growth, maintaining inner peace amid life's turbulent storms. Gratitude transforms perception, laying the foundation for meaningful existence, crafted by intention and serenity. Through meticulous engagement, journaling fosters emotional intelligence, refining our understanding of emotion and reaction. It nurtures empathy, self-awareness, and reflection, equipping us to navigate life's complexities with balance. By documenting emotion, we discern triggers, recognize patterns, and modulate responses, fostering nurturing relationships centered in emotional acuity. Creating a consistent journaling practice mirrors the Stoic discipline of self-improvement, a daily reaffirmation through disciplined engagement. Each entry becomes a meditation, a deliberate practice of wisdom, aligning actions with thought. Habitual introspection births resilience, helping us grow through insight. Reflected in this dialogue is the circle of virtue, a contemplation of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The journal becomes a space to evaluate ideals, aligning thoughts and actions with guiding principles, fostering ethical integrity. In exposing the compass of values, journaling helps us discover the foundation of our intentions and actions. Writing scrutinizes, refines, and affirms guiding beliefs, strengthening authenticity. Anchored to steadfast values, we steer through life's complexities with intention and spontaneity. The pages become an outlet for creativity, a heartbeat of expression arising from emotion's wellspring. Without constraint, creativity finds purpose in expression, bridging connections between conscious and subconscious. Through this vibrant engagement arises discovery, ensuring creativity remains intrinsic to our journey. In our journalistic endeavor, we build not simply records of life lived, but a testament to growth and change, a narrative of evolution. These pages reveal transformation, chronicling insights and lessons that guide self-discovery, and remind us that change is not only possible but perpetual. As we embrace this evolving narrative, we find the testament to our resilience and commitment to fulfillment steeped in purpose. Vulnerability, too, finds refuge in the journal as spaces grow intimate for expression without judgment. As we embrace vulnerability, insights convert fear into courage. Transformation fosters empowerment. Embracing our true nature, speaking candidly, vulnerability is embraced as strength. Thus, as the journey of journaling unfolds, it tells the story of our lives, as the architects we steadily become. A testament to growth and change, an unbroken conversation with ourselves, it becomes a timeless sanctuary, a reflection, an exploration, a celebration of the truths that rise from silence. The morning hour unfolds like a sacred scroll, whispering secrets of introspection and potential, a gentle touch that forms the foundation of a meaningful day. It is not a mere beginning, but a covenant, a time where one commits wholeheartedly to a journey inward. Here, this hour stands apart from the clamor of life, cherished by the greatest minds who sought solitude from worldly distractions to reconnect with their essence. It is a retreat to one's truest thoughts, a quiet return to core purpose, where rituals become thoughtful engagements that stir the very soul. In this sanctified time, there lies a canvas untouched by the incessant noise of modernity, waiting to be painted with the colors of creativity and clarity. The absence of screens, notifications, and digital distractions opens space for the mind to wander aimlessly but purposefully, forming connections unrushed by obligations. It is here, in the quietude, that intuition can speak its quiet truths, and wisdom emerges from the stillness, offering guidance untainted by external clamor. Gifted with stillness, the mind finds its sanctuary, a sanctuary created not of silence alone, but of profound understanding of one's internal landscape. In this cultivated stillness, the mind resets, renews, and finds peace before the day demands its toll. It is in listening to not only the thoughts that arise, but to the spaces between them, that new clarity is found. This stillness becomes a harbor amidst life's storms, a reminder that challenges are met not in their absence, but in the quiet calmness within. In such a morning of peace, intentions serve as both shield and compass. By setting deliberate goals, one finds clarity in what truly matters, aligning actions with the broader goals and values that guide life. This intentional introspection places markers upon the day's path, each one a guidepost towards meaning amidst the haze of uncertainty and chaos. Intentional living doesn't deny spontaneity, rather it embraces it within a framework of purpose. Intentions born in the calm of dawn pervade each subsequent action with clarity and determination, reducing the risks of distraction from trivial things and anchoring the focus on genuine well-being. Amid this preservation of the morning hour, the self reclaims territory, often overrun by external demands. It becomes a personal sanctuary where mind, body, and spirit align harmoniously. The act of guarding this sacred time is one of self-love and respect, a dedication to growing and reflecting upon the self before the world can intrude. Courageous is the gesture of reclamation, a battle to maintain the sanctity of one's thoughts against external expectations. Here, focusing inward is not selfishness. It's a necessity for fostering resilience and clarity needed for meaningful engagements throughout the day. What arises from the courage to erect boundaries is a powerful declaration of autonomy. Constructing walls around this cherished time excludes distractions, leaving only what nurtures growth and enlightenment. Boundaries stand as sentinels at our soul's gate, allowing only the most intentional influences to pass, setting the day's tone on one's own terms. Within such fortifications, we control whom we listen to, whom we speak to, and how we shape our world with conscious intent. This initial hour calls for an active presence, a full-bodied engagement with every single moment. Mindfulness in these quiet rituals transforms the mundane into sacred practices. Every sip of tea and every mindful breath serves as an anchoring point. By embracing presence, we cultivate awareness of our body's sensations, our mind's wanderings, and our heart's desires. This mindfulness stands as a quiet counterbalance against the distractions of life, harboring a calm resilience that withstands the eventuality of coming events. Amidst such an atmosphere, the ritual of solitude emerges as a profound practice. This solitude presents an opportunity for deeper connection, a space free from others' demands, where unfiltered thoughts and emotions come forth, integrating within the broader tapestry of personal development. Here, solitude transforms from loneliness to companionship with oneself, nurturing self-awareness and emotional intelligence that form the bedrock of compassionate engagement with others. As in the quiet mirror of still waters, the effects of an intentional morning resonate far beyond the first hour. The ripple from this calm determination guides the flow of the day, dictating its unfolding pace. The tranquility born in these moments nurtures interactions and decisions, transforming life's subtleties into avenues of grace rather than disorder. In the initial hour, the breath becomes an anchor and a connection to life's very essence. Mindful breathing becomes a practice of grounding as time moves inexorably forward. Through deliberate breathwork, clarity and calmness take root, transcending physicality to emerge as all-encompassing awareness, guiding both action and thought. This harmonious relation with the breath instills a deeper mindfulness that enriches our sense of calm control over the self, offering profound empowerment throughout the day. The dawn is an opportune time to cultivate gratitude, setting a tone of appreciation from the outset. Grounding the day's beginning in thankfulness transforms every experience into a gift, fostering resilience and shaping a mindset that sees abundance rather than scarcity. Gratitude shifts how we approach challenges, turning adversity into opportunity as the morning layers unfold. The morning provides a chance to awaken to clarity, a mental cleanse aligning thoughts and actions with genuine intentions and desires. This clarity acts as a lens to view the day, distinguishing necessity from trifles, highlighting truly significant undertakings. As clarity awakens, it guides navigation through life's complexities, discerning when attention is truly warranted or best left aside, thereby fostering productivity and fulfillment. Structured rituals bring harmony to the morning, synchronizing body and mind, preparing both for the day's demands with a gentle, rhythmic nudge. These rituals aren't constraints, but flexible guides echoing nature's rhythms. A structured beginning balances liberty and discipline, instilling a focus that reverberates through the day, marrying creativity and intention in a delicate dance. Mindful movement at dawn shifts exercise from rushed routine to a ceremonial mental awakening, enhancing physical strength and nudging the mind into tranquil alertness. Whether through yoga, stretching, or breathwork, moving with purpose establishes a deeper connection with the self that goes beyond mere embodiment. Strength groans alongside mental fortitude, navigating daily paths with prepared resilience. The first hour nourishes the soul as it does the body. Consumption of poetic words, philosophical musings, or moments of sacred silence satiates the desire for depth, feeding both intellectual and emotional resilience. Such nourishment cultivates intimacy with one's thoughts, creating a wellspring of inspiration for rising challenges and triumphs. Morning's gentle unfolding is an invitation to explore and embrace limitations without fear, to understand them not as barriers, but as stepping stones toward growth. By recognizing boundaries without judgment, the day begins with realistic expectations and compassion for the self. This internal work invites acceptance of humble imperfections, welcoming continuous exploration and learning rather than defeat. In morning's integration, intentions merge with practice, seamlessly fusing thoughts, actions, and values. This unity guides daily narrative, aligning goals with reality. Every new dawn brings opportunities to recalibrate, to redefine goals through the growth experienced in each fresh light. Silence reveals wisdom, waiting in the wings of dawn. Free from distractions' echoes, morning becomes the vessel for profound listening, a moment when often overlooked wisdom may be unveiled. By tuning into silence, transformative insights surface, fostering an introspective dialogue that transcends thoughts into deeper cosmological understanding. Throughout this fleeting morning, emotional equilibrium finds its anchorage. This grounding, achieved against the fluctuations of outer circumstances, ensures balanced rhetoric for the day. Peace becomes immutable, steadfast in emotional torrents, revealing wisdom that experiences transiency rather than domination. Morning invites self-reflection, encouraging exploration of inner vistas not for indulgence, but understanding. Gentler examination sheds light on hidden patterns, beliefs, and emotions, forming a roadmap for change. New roots align closer to one's truths, embracing growth inwardly and outwardly as fulfillment blooms. Embracing simplicity separates the essential from clutter. This philosophy imbues life with a vibrant clarity, prioritizing significance over distractions. Simplicity heralds freedom, relinquishing desire's trappings, and transforming each morning into a testament to choosing purpose again and again. Reflective reading anchors morning nourishment, planting wisdom seeds through contemplation. Engaging with timeless voices opens minds to ageless truths, broadening understanding and challenging perspectives. These seeds flourish throughout the day, illuminating actions with echoes of human wisdom and curiosity. Cycling breath in the dawn refreshes mental focus. Through rhythmic breathing, the body awakens, shedding sleep's veil. Breathwork eases tension, clarifying the mind to engage daily complexities with precision, a profound simplicity offering freedom and presence through unfolding morning light. Nature, in morning's soft glow, offers lessons soaked in humility and wonder, bridging individual rhythms with larger cycles. Its quiet teachings resonate with Stoic philosophies, fostering connection with the greater web of life. Observing nature's intricacies roots morning's routine in perspective, broadened by gratitude. The new day cherishes potential for renewal. Embracing this renewal dispels stagnation, nourishing intentions and dreams alike. As the unfamiliar melds with the known, life flows without obstruction, enabling creativity and innovation to flourish within day's embrace, welcoming uncharted possibilities and endless discovery. In the quiet embrace of the morning light, a practice unfolds that has transcended the bounds of time and tradition, the philosophy of deliberate discomfort. Across the corridors of history, the Stoics understood a secret that many fail to grasp, that voluntary hardship is not an embrace of asceticism, but instead a cultivation of resilience that shields the soul from the unpredictable turmoil life may offer. They believed that the world, with its constant and capricious nature, demands a mind fortified by its own choice of struggles. By choosing discomfort, a sacred alchemy is set into motion, one where the willpower is forged anew, and life's adversities are met with unyielding strength rather than debilitating fear. Seneca's musings on practicing poverty, consuming coarse bread, and donning simple clothes were not mere exercises in deprivation. They were precise orchestrations intended to build armor against the whims of fate. These rituals of voluntary hardship invite a transformation wherein the more one exposes oneself to self-induced discomfort, the less power external chaos holds. Modern psychology echoes these ancient whispers, affirming that controlled stressors, such as rigorous exercise or intentional fasting, can significantly enhance psychological resilience. Engaging in these voluntary encounters with discomfort sharpens our perception of threats, rendering us less vulnerable to anxiety's pull when genuine challenges present themselves. The dance of voluntary discomfort extends gracefully into the age-old ritual of fasting, a discipline that has woven itself into the tapestry of diverse cultures and spiritual paths. For the Stoics, fasting was a conduit that cleansed the soul, serving as a poignant reminder of the distinction between essential needs and frivolous desires. This conscious deprivation magnifies appreciation for life's simplest offerings, transforming the mundane into a mindful celebration of restraint. Such practices of abstaining from indulgence refine our ability to discern true hunger from fleeting wants, thus molding the mind to uphold control over earthly desires. Physiologically, fasting crafts a symphony within the body, amplifying mental clarity, facilitating cellular repair, and subtly extending the continuum of life. Yet, it is the unseen psychological benefits that resonate profoundly as fasting becomes a deliberate encounter with discomfort that strengthens the mental fortitude needed to weather life's more tempestuous tempers. Solitude, too, emerges as a formidable teacher in this realm of chosen hardship. Within the silence, away from the clamor of human voices, an intimate dialogue with oneself unfolds. Marcus Aurelius, retreating into this space of solitude, did not seek isolation, but rather communion with his deepest thoughts. In this fast-paced world, with its relentless demands for engagement and distraction, solitude demands courage for those daring enough to embrace it. Here lies the ripe ground for reflection and the genuine listening to an inner voice. Solitude reveals itself not as loneliness, but as an invitation to connect with the self, where quiet introspection yields personal growth and newfound understanding. The notion continues its evolution with the practice of cold exposure, a ritual by which Stoics ritually donned chill waters as armor for the mind. As we immerse ourselves in cold, a testament to voluntary hardship emerges, one where the body shudders at the brink, yet the mind stands resolute. In the primal instinct to flee from discomfort lies hidden a vast vault of endurance waiting to be unlocked. The modern exponents, such as Wim Hof, have illuminated the physiological benefits that cold exposure offers: improved immunity, reduced inflammation, and a mood enhanced by the clarity that follows. But within each shiver exists a metaphor for life's icy challenges. In mastering the cold, we learn to unearth relentless strength, allowing each tremor to become a meditative serenade towards mastery over our present. Silence, often feared in today's cacophony, becomes another voluntary ritual of resistance, choosing to engage with it as society clamors loudly. Within silence, we discover a profound discipline of listening, transforming the mundane musings of thoughts into contemplative wisdom. Ancient teachings, guided by the likes of Epictetus, revered silence as a conduit for peace and self-mastery. As words fall by the wayside, thought and feeling find the room to articulate themselves truly. unraveling understanding in their wake. Silent reflection unveils a landscape for introspection, where patience is distilled into wisdom and reactions give way to conscious response. Here is where the discernment between impulse and authenticity is honed, grounding us firmly amidst the noise of existence. Yet the intangible conquest of voluntary hardship finds its true expression in the art of embracing uncertainty. Life embodies unpredictability, a truth the Stoics absorbed with equanimity, turning chaos into a canvas of opportunity. Accepting the unknown with grace welcomes resilience born from adaptability, inviting courage into the midst of adversity. Voluntary submission to uncertainties cultivates a mindset unshaken by the unpredictability of life, fostering the ability to let go of controlling the inevitable flow. By embracing each unknown as a stepping stone in the journey of growth, we learn to value what remains constant, our own capacity for calm amid the tumult. In the simple act of striving for simplicity, the Stoics found liberation. It is in the reduction of life's complexities that we assemble unyielding strength, discovering contentment within less rather than more. The modern world, awash with distractions and an array of choices, often leads to a sense of depletion, a yearning through excess. Voluntarily embracing simplicity anchors our resolve, allowing us to distinguish what is essential and dismiss the rest. Simplicity becomes a voluntary hardship that stands resilient against superficial cravings, illuminating life with a clarity that resonates at the core of existence. In valuing simplicity, masked strength emerges, permitting a simpler beauty to lead the way. Rituals of endurance breathe life into the mundane, turning repetition into pathways for strength. These repetitive acts of devotion, honed into habits by the Stoics, plant the seeds of resilience through predictability and intentionality. Whether it's journaling in the early morning, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in contemplative routines, these rituals forge commitment to self-improvement. The mundane transforms into the sacred, imbuing routine with purpose and resolve that feeds into the reservoir of hidden resilience. These acts transcend hardship, solidifying the soul's resistance to adversity by weaving disciplined sacred bonds through continuous, mindful practice. Within daily life, voluntary hardship lends wisdom to the most ordinary of tasks. The Stoics discovered this as they revered the unnoticed beauty of life's simplicity. Embracing the mundane with present gratitude serves as an ongoing ritual of resilience. Washing dishes, enduring daily commutes, or persisting through life's unglamorous moments speaks to the heart of patience and engagement, where unseen strength is forged quietly. The mundane, when soaked in appreciation, becomes an ode to resilience, teaching us that wisdom is earned as much in routine as it is in grandiose challenge. Building mental fortitude emerges as a key facet of voluntary hardship, a focused endeavor shaping the mind to rise resiliently above emotional tides. Stoic masters prioritized conditioning the spirit to meet life's oscillations without collapse. Adversity is a constant, and by leaning into activities that test our mental resolve, from public speaking to confronting fears, we fortify ourselves against life's dynamic uncertainties. Through this careful tension built between accepting emotional challenges and cultivating understanding, emotional resilience blossoms. We forge an inner sanctuary of strength, and each encounter with adversity harvests a crop of previously unimagined wisdom. Patience and perseverance form the dual strands of the Stoic tapestry, carefully cultivated through hardship. These timeless virtues teach us to wait, endure, and transcend our trials without haste. In a world that beckons for immediate gratification, these qualities stand as pillars of enduring strength. Perseverance, steadfast and unwavering, merges with patience's deliberate restraint to mold resilience against temporal discomforts. They discourage the lure of hastened successes, replacing them with the richness of enduring efforts and long-lasting achievement. Challenges, when willingly embraced, become the fountainhead of insight and growth. The Stoics perceived life's hurdles as revered mentors, sowing seeds of patience, perseverance, and resolve along the winding paths of adversity. To fear and shun challenge is to deny life's potent lessons. To embrace challenges voluntarily is to recognize them as mediums for evolution and wisdom. With each difficulty transcended, we discover personal growth and entry into a tenacious journey where resolve, unbowed by the winds of change, gleans the transformative empowerment inherent in overcoming. Pain, ever present, transcends beyond mere suffering into a powerful catalyst for growth, a transformation echoed within Stoic doctrine. In voluntary hardship lies the opportunity to transmute suffering into purpose and ascend beyond it into understanding. This transmutation, framed within mindful consciousness, reveals that voluntary hardship is an alchemic process whereby emotional or physical discomfort molds into profound personal strength. It evokes an understanding of resilience, for as pain metamorphoses into purpose, we carry forward a soul tempered by the flames of adversity. The ancient practice of Stoic visualization, a mental crafting of potential adversities, prepares the mind for life's uncertainties. By envisioning difficulties, one diffuses the dread of unpredictability, converting anticipation into active preparedness. Utilized by the Stoics, negative visualization cultivates acceptance, minimizing panic amidst unexpected events. This mental artistry embraces future challenges as lessons waiting to be conquered, revealing thereby a gratitude-driven approach to life's unpredictable vicissitudes. In gratitude, particularly within adversity, lies another sanctuary of resilience. The Stoics imbued gratitude into their ethos as a fortifying balm for times of turmoil. By willfully directing our focus towards life's lingering gifts amidst hardship, we evoke optimism and strength that transforms adversity into a path enriched with renewed clarity. Deliberate gratitude invites the light of appreciation to pierce through difficulty, deepening the strength that journeys alongside us through life. Reflection, a cornerstone in the edifice of invisible strength, provides insight from experiences, a continuous cycle of learning and growth. It enables a dialogue with the self, wherein past decisions, triumphs and failures converge into insights forging future paths. Stoic masters hailed reflection as the linchpin that transforms voluntary hardship into empowering wisdom. Each reflective moment morphs into a revelation, grounding the practiced resilience in informed confidence. Nature, steadfast and eternal, ushers another dimension to this practice of strength through voluntary engagement. Stoics revered the natural world as a prophet of resilience, learning from the rhythm unfolding in each season's cycle. Nature, in its relentless continuity, teaches acceptance of change, while offering solace and perspective against life's chaos. Connecting with nature, be it a contemplative walk or engaging the rugged wilderness, amplifies our inner strength, mirroring resilience present in every leaf, stone, and stream. Rituals blossoming in nature forge a unity of mindfulness and serenity. Engaging with the natural essence in reflective solitude brings forth an understanding of life's deeper meanings and entwines our consciousness with timeless endurance. These rituals effortlessly sync with nature, integrating layers of calm and harmony, fostering an interconnectedness that asserts strength through life's ceaseless echoes. Breath, the life-sustaining force and silent measure of existence, leads into the realm of voluntary hardship, unveiling its power as a tool for inner resilience. A mindful engagement with breath transitions into a meditative refuge amidst life's storms, fortifying the soul's equanimity. Modern practices in yoga or pranayama echo this intrinsic wisdom, offering peace through conscious respiration. The disciplined act of breathwork preserves clarity under duress and nurtures resilience through its calming rhythm. Mindful eating parallels voluntary hardship, shaping appreciation and awareness within nourishment. For the Stoics, sharing a meal with presence became a disciplined enjoyment, a communion between body and sustenance deserving veneration. This commitment to engaging with food through mindful appreciation ensures harmony between consumption and abundance, fortifying the invisible strength anchored in moderation and self-mastery. Mindful eating invigorates a conscious savoring of life's bounty, translating intentional nourishment into resilience against overindulgence. Rituals of self-compassion wrap themselves around the essence of voluntary hardship, inviting vulnerability to transform within grace. Self-compassion nurtures strength in sensitivity, gently stepping past self-criticism into realms of acceptance and understanding. Reflective practices of self-compassion foster healing, allowing warmth to resonate amidst personal trials and reinforcing resilience in the recognition of one's humanity. Through compassion, vulnerability is embraced as a source of empowerment, fortifying the spirit beneath life's leveling winds. Finally, the embrace of voluntary abstinence transcends mere renunciation, standing as a testament to conscious choice and commitment. The rigor of abstaining illuminates the Stoic conviction that fortitude grows not in indulgence, but in voluntary refusal. By intentionally sidestepping excesses, a profound inner discipline is realized, reflecting the Stoic vision of invisible strength emerging quietly through the resolute embrace of simplicity and choice. Movement is an ancient dialogue between the body and mind, a sacred dance that transcends mere physical exertion. It is a language, a bridge connecting the tangible and the ethereal, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves. The ancients recognized the power of physical activity, viewing it not as a mere chore, but as a ritual, a dance that harmonizes the body with the mind's quiet whispers. Each purposeful movement, whether a walk, a stretch, or a breath, becomes a passage into introspection, where motion intertwines with stillness. In this timeless dance, the Stoics saw not just exercise but a practice of presence, a deliberate act to bring silence to the chaos within. Through movement, we can settle our thoughts and discover the tranquility that resides in the harmony of body and spirit. Even in our modern world, filled with incessant noise and distractions, the power of movement can anchor us, drawing a line between our inner sanctum and external turmoil. As we navigate the complexities of daily life, incorporating mindful movement into our routines allows us to pause and regroup. Whether through the rhythmic pace of running, the fluidity of Tai Chi, or the disciplined art of martial practices, the act of moving with intention lures the mind back from its habitual wandering. In this symbiotic dance, the soul rediscovers its place, experiencing the unity of breath, thought, and action as ancient and timeless as the earth beneath our feet. Walking, one of the simplest forms of movement, holds profound significance. For centuries, poets, philosophers, and seekers of wisdom have walked pathless roads to ponder life's mysteries. The Stoics often took solace in long walks, using the rhythmic cadence to quiet their thoughts and reflect. Each footstep becomes a metronome, guiding the mind away from anxious chatter toward clarity and insight. Walking invites us to observe the world with childlike curiosity, to witness the interplay of nature and time as leaves rustle, birds sing, and the horizon beckons. It is a moving meditation that allows us to connect gently with the ground below and the sky above, bridging the seen and unseen realms. Today, as we traverse urban landscapes, walking remains an opportunity to reflect and reconnect. It asks nothing of us but to be present. In every step, we find a chance to breathe deeply, to notice the unnoticed, the pattern of a shadow, the scent of rain, the texture of the wind. With each moment in motion, we retreat further into ourselves, finding peace in the subtle beats of existence. The practice of walking reminds us that movement is both liberation and return, a journey that brings us back to the essence of who we are, silently illuminating life's simplest truths as we move through the world with purpose and grace. Breath and movement are woven together, a symphony orchestrating the music of our lives. The Stoics understood this interplay, recognizing that controlled breathing could govern emotions, focus, and actions. In practices such as yoga and qigong, breath guides movement, dictating the flow and grace with which the body navigates space. This discipline teaches us to harness our life force, to direct energy deliberately and with intent, cultivating a presence that transcends the physical realm. The body becomes a vessel for the mind, and breath becomes the bridge that connects them, allowing us to delve deeper into the harmonious blend of spirit and matter. In modern times, we often undervalue the role of breath in movement, yet it remains integral to mindful practice. Whether through intense physical training or gentle stretching, mindful breathing aligns the body and mind, enabling us to enter a state of flow. This synergy enriches not only our physical health, but also enhances mental acuity and emotional resilience. As we learn to move with our breath, we cultivate patience and awareness, allowing every motion to be an act of meditation, an exploration of inner landscapes accessed through the simple act of inhaling and exhaling. Embracing breath as an anchor, we find tranquility amidst movement, discovering the profound stillness residing in the act of simply being. Tai Chi, steeped in ancient wisdom, embodies the principles of yielding and overcoming through gentle strength and conscious movement. Each gesture, fluid and deliberate, mirrors the Stoic ideal of balance, aligning body, mind, and spirit. Practitioners engage in a dance of contrasts, soft yet strong, slow yet assertive, harmonizing the duality of existence as it unfolds in each moment. This practice transcends mere exercise, inviting introspection and cultivating serenity within action. Tai Chi becomes a meditation in motion, reflecting the Stoic pursuit of equanimity amidst life's storms. As we integrate Tai Chi into our lives, its transformative power fosters a calm and centered existence. This ancient art encourages us to embrace change with grace, adapting like water to the contours of life's shifting terrain. Through regular practice, we nurture our ability to withstand challenges without resistance, flowing around obstacles rather than confronting them head-on. In embracing Tai Chi, we learn to pacify inner turbulence, yielding with dignity and strength, finding a path to balance and peace in seemingly opposing forces, an ancient answer to the modern quest for harmony and centeredness. For many, running transcends physical effort, becoming a solitary pilgrimage into one's psyche. As feet strike the ground in rhythmic succession, a sacred space is forged, uninhabited by distractions. With each heartbeat, worries dissipate into the wind, replaced by a profound sense of freedom and presence. The Stoics, valuing endurance and discipline, would have admired the runner's determination in facing personal and physical limits. Running is an intimate dialogue with oneself, a solitary journey where each mile offers a new beginning, stripping away the excess and leaving only the essence of being. It is a crucible for transformation, a place where resilience is forged and clarity emerges against the backdrop of breath and motion. Running celebrates the human spirit's capacity to endure and thrive. Away from life's noise and chaos, it strips existence to its core, revealing unadorned truths about perseverance and inner strength. For the modern Stoic, running is less about covering distance and more about exploring the landscapes of the soul, nurturing a bond with oneself that thrives on quiet reflection and rhythmic movement. The trail, the pavement, they become stages where the mind is set free to wander and explore, returning to the everyday world rejuvenated, insightfully carrying lessons drawn from each footfall and breath with serenity and grace. Yoga, an ancient practice mingling body, mind, and spirit, finds harmony in intentional movement and conscious stillness. Through postures and breath, yoga becomes a physical prayer, inviting practitioners to explore inner landscapes and awaken dormant energies. The Stoics, with their emphasis on virtue and self-reflection, would recognize yoga as a pursuit of inner alignment, where each pose refines character and achieves balance. It is a dance of consciousness, uniting physicality with spirituality, offering a space for introspection and connection. On the mat, one finds not competition, but collaboration with oneself, a journey toward self-acceptance, discipline, and the quiet unfolding of the present moment. In our modern lives, filled with constant motion and disconnection, yoga offers a sanctuary, a return to calm and clarity. As we flow through poses, we become aware of tension dwelling in our bodies, flickering thoughts in our minds, and emotions seeking expression. Every session becomes a passage of transformation, guiding us through physical manifestation toward a deeper understanding of what lies within. Yoga teaches us to embrace impermanence, finding beauty in each moment, each breath, and each movement. It stands as a testament to the healing power of mindful movement, where mastery of self is not about achieving perfection, but accepting the journey, fostering peace and contentment through the unification of breath and spirit. At the heart of martial arts lies a philosophy where movement serves as a path to self-mastery. The Stoics revered discipline and inner strength, and they would find parallels in martial disciplines where focus, clarity, and resolve define the practice. Each strike, block, and stance reflects not mere physical prowess, but also mental acuity and spiritual balance. By navigating the duality of aggression and peace, martial arts becomes a profound study of self-control and respect, transcending technique and embodying a timeless pursuit of harmony between energy and restraint. Today, martial arts offers a framework for cultivating resilience and presence. The dojo becomes a sacred space where the mind quiets and spirit soars, embodying principles of patience, humility, and respect. training transforms into meditation, revealing layers of strength beyond the physical and leading practitioners to a deeper understanding of themselves and their potential. Martial arts teach valuable lessons about balance, adaptability, and the poignant interplay of action and stillness, guiding us to live authentically, honorably, and in harmony with life's ever-changing flow. Dance, with its vibrant expression of movement, celebrates life's intrinsic rhythms and serves as a conduit for emotional release. The Stoic embrace of movement as meditation finds expression in dance's ability to engage the body and spirit, creating a symphony of motion transcending the ordinary. Each step and gesture connects us to the universal beat of existence, weaving together our stories with those of the world around us. Dance invites us to shed inhibitions, exploring the joy and freedom that come from moving without constraint. It fosters a deeper connection with the self and the community, experiencing the profound joy and unity at the heart of being. Engaging in dance offers an opportunity to tune into the present moment and find solace in creative expression. It becomes a channel for exploring emotions that words may not capture, a release valve for life's pressures. Dance is where the spirit can stretch and unfold, embracing vulnerability and joy as intrinsic parts of the human experience. Its timeless allure lies in its ability to uplift and heal, reminding us of our inherent capacity for transformation and resilience. Through dance, we find a path to rediscover being fully alive, connected to ourselves, others, and the rhythms pulsing through the universe. Hiking, traversing the natural world, facilitates exploring inner and outer landscapes. For the Stoics, nature was a teacher. Engaging with the natural world allowed one to confront and contemplate life's vastness. Hiking offers an opportunity to step away from the constructed world and immerse oneself in nature's simplicity, fostering a connection transcending the physical journey. Each path trekked and elevation gained becomes a metaphor for the climb toward enlightenment and understanding. The trail invites us to surrender to its rhythm, embrace its challenges, and discover a deeper connection to the world and our place within it. As we hike, the mind aligns with the heart's rhythm, guided by the terrain's undulations and the wind's whisper. It allows us to shed the societal expectation veneer, attuning to our essence. Each ascent and descent becomes a meditation on life's highs and lows, offering space to reflect and reassess our direction. Nature's vastness reminds us of our humility and interconnectedness, offering lessons in resilience and acceptance echoing long after the hike ends. Through hiking, we uncover not only the world's beauty, but the resilience and strength within us, nurturing a profound sense of peace and belonging. Intense physical training embodies the Stoic pursuit of endurance and mastery over the self. It is an exercise in pushing past perceived limitations and exploring human capability. For the Stoics, endurance was not an aimless pursuit, but a pathway to harnessing inner strength and virtues like resilience and patience. Rigorous training requires discipline, fortitude, and overcoming inner voices that claim enough. Each repetition, each drop of sweat, testifies to the will's ability to transcend bodily protests, unveiling untapped power and tenacity hidden beneath the surface. In contemporary life, this pursuit becomes crucial in cultivating a durable mind and spirit. Physical training becomes a metaphor for life's challenges, teaching us to navigate adversity with grace. As muscles grow stronger, so does the resolve to face life's hurdles. Our engagement with the physical realm reveals the transformative potential of dedication and hard work. Strength and endurance training become a crucible for character development, illuminating pathways to mental resilience and emotional growth, and offering sanctuary for those seeking to harness their full potential. Stretching, with its gentle tension and release, becomes an entryway into mindfulness and body awareness. For the Stoics, self-knowledge was paramount, and stretching provides an intimate engagement with one's physical form, unearthing subtle tensions mirroring those of the mind. This deliberate focus and attention invite us to explore the dialogue between sensation and response, understanding how the body holds and releases stress. With each stretch, muscles yield, breathing deepens, and we learn to listen to what the body needs. It becomes a mindful practice, nurturing patience, focus, and appreciation for the quiet, unspoken language of the self. Incorporating stretching into daily routines cultivates a deeper connection to our physical selves, increasing flexibility, mobility, and resilience. As we honor each nuance and engage in reflective practice, stretching becomes more than a physical activity. It is a meditation in motion. Through stretching, we find calm and acceptance, understanding how challenges manifest within the body. This gentle form of movement invites stillness through awareness, providing an opportunity to let go of what is unnecessary and embrace the fluidity and flow of life. Through body awareness, we learn to embrace the gift of the present moment while fostering compassion for the journey. Cycling offers a unique blend of challenge, exploration, and introspection. As the wheels turn, the landscape unfurls, and rhythmic pedaling mirrors the rider's heartbeat. For those seeking meditative exploration of both mind and terrain, cycling becomes a journey transcending physical realms. Much like the Stoic approach to life's challenges, cycling demands focus, tenacity, and a commitment to perseverance. Each hill climb, each mile covered, becomes a moment of self-discovery, as winds of change whisper lessons of resilience, balance, and flow, echoing the Stoic pursuit of enduring strength amidst life's trials. In the freedom offered by the open road or trail, we find a space for contemplation, alignment, and renewal. Every change in scenery mirrors our internal landscape, inviting introspection and self-awareness. Cycling allows us to reconnect with the world while embarking on an internal voyage of discovery. Movement through diverse terrains becomes a metaphor for navigating life's ups and downs, teaching balance and adaptability as cornerstones of a resilient mind and spirit. Each journey embarked upon by bicycle reveals movement's liberating potential, a profound synthesis of body, mind, and environment, bringing us closer to our essential nature. Swimming allows us to experience an elemental embrace with water, returning to primordial origins. The Stoics might see in this act a reflection of life's fluidity and acceptance of nature's ebb and flow. In water, the body is buoyant, liberated from gravity's constraints, free to move with ancient, timeless grace. Swimming becomes a rhythmic conversation between the swimmer and water, each stroke reminding us of the seamless dance of control and surrender. Submersion and re-emergence with each breath find inner calm, a meditative state where mental clutter is washed away and clarity shines. Modern swimmers find solace in the aquatic environment, using it as a space for peace and transformation. As the world above fades, the minimalist world below offers serenity and focus. With each lap, a return to existence's simplicity. Water becomes a conductor for reflection and introspection, enhancing physical wellness while soothing the mind. Swimming's rhythmic immersion teaches resilience and adaptation, offering a union of solitude, movement, and mindfulness, anchoring us in present awareness. This ancient dance with water rejuvenates our connection to ourselves and the natural world, reminding us of life's inherent beauty and fluidity. Climbing, whether scaling rock faces or indoor walls, vividly metaphorizes overcoming life's obstacles. For the Stoics, life was a series of challenges to be faced with courage and wisdom. Climbing illustrates this journey, teaching patience, strategic thinking, and endurance. With each grip found and ledge reached, the climber ascends not only in altitude, but in understanding fear's limits and potential. Challenges and setbacks ignite inner fire, forging a bond between climber and environment, amplifying the will to rise and celebrating each small victory along the ascent. Modern climbers embrace the physical and emotional demands of climbing with deep respect. Amidst silence and rhythmic pull of gravity, climbers find introspection and self-discovery. The ascent teaches humility and acceptance, highlighting the tenuous balance between ambition and nature's majesty. The climb becomes a canvas where resilience and ingenuity are tested and renewed. Each journey is a narrative of inner growth, triumph over adversity, where fleeting moments of stillness and clarity align with breath and motion. Rowing engages body and mind in harmony with nature's rhythms, embodying the Stoic embrace of nature as teacher and ally. With each stroke, the rower becomes attuned to current and time, learning patience, persistence, and synchronization with the elements. As oars slice through water, a meditative rhythm echoes the heart's beat, forming a synergy between body, vessel, and soul. Rowing becomes a lesson in humility and gratitude, where wave and current challenges are embraced and overcome with respect, a tribute to the Stoic pursuit of balance and harmony with nature. In modern echoes of ancient rowing, individuals find solace and strength in the water dance. Rowing cultivates resilience, revealing dimensions of mental and physical endurance. The beauty of rowing lies in its demand for focus and presence, allowing life's mundane worries to dissolve with each fluid motion. Through rowing, we connect to nature's pulse, a powerful reminder of life's rhythm and the serenity it offers when surrendered to embrace. This balance through movement teaches seeking harmony with surrounding forces, gently guiding understanding and inner peace. The act of pilgrimage is an ancient tradition where movement becomes a spiritual journey toward enlightenment and transformation. For the Stoics, this journey was about learning along the way, not just the destination. Embarking on a pilgrimage, whether physical or metaphorical, invites introspection, confronting the internal landscape and external terrain. With each step, we engage in a dialogue with our deeper selves, stripping away pretense and discovering our essence. This journey becomes a practice of presence and purpose, a metaphorical path echoing the physical pilgrimage's lessons in humility, patience, and resilience. In modern interpretations, pilgrimage speaks to a deeper desire to seek meaning beyond the immediate and connect with something greater. Walking the Camino de Santiago, or experiencing a personal journey through life's trials, the pilgrim finds solace in movement. Each step is a step toward understanding, reflecting, learning, and transforming. The pilgrimage becomes a moving meditation, nourishing the soul and expanding the heart, a tapestry rich with wisdom and lessons learned on the path toward personal and existential revelations. The wilderness beckons with challenge and tranquility, inviting us to step beyond familiarity and reconnect with primal instincts. In nature, we reflect on the Stoic practice of embracing discomfort and strength in adversity. Surviving and thriving in the wilderness tests physical endurance and spirit. Amidst raw beauty, we confront the edges of comfort, witnessing not just the external world, but the inner world. Each leaf rustle, each fire crackle teaches resilience and humility, where nature mentors in adaptation, simplicity, and interconnectedness. For modern Stoics, the wilderness is a retreat into simplicity, clarity, distraction fades, and self-reliance grows. Without modern conveniences, we trust instincts, lean into discomfort, and celebrate small victories. This communion with nature reminds us of our place in a larger tapestry, honoring life's cycles. Through wilderness survival, we discover liberation, transcending the physical realm. This journey teaches courage to confront life's uncertainties, an ongoing meditation on surviving, thriving, grounded in nature's vastness and our indomitable spirit. Engagement in team sports offers a dynamic tapestry of collective movement and shared intention, reflecting the Stoic values of community, cooperation, and self-discipline. In the arena of team sports, individuals unite in pursuit of a common goal, relinquishing ego for shared purpose. This interplay fosters camaraderie and embodies a sense of belonging, a testament to humanity's innate desire for connection. The synergy of movement within the team requires awareness and intuition, a dance of responsiveness that enhances understanding and empathy. In moving as one, individuals find joy and growth, nurturing bonds, enriching life, and propelling collective achievement. As we participate in this harmonious dance, we remember that together, united in purpose and movement, we become something greater than ourselves, seamlessly weaving our stories into the tapestry of humanity, a living testament to the power of collective spirit and shared endeavor. In the relentless flow of daily life, a gentle pause at midday emerges as a sacred opportunity, inviting us to reflect and realign with our innermost values. Nestled within a cacophony of tasks and pressures, this pause is like a Roman general overseeing his troops, a strategic moment to ensure that we are on the right path. As the sun stands at its summit, so do we stand at a pivotal point in our day, contemplating the morning's endeavors and greeting the afternoon's potential. This is a time reserved not for physical rest, but for introspective evaluation, a retreat into ourselves to fathom the emotions that dominate our morning. Drawing from the principles of Stoicism, we endeavor to keep our spirit grounded amidst the chaos that life often presents. In this sacred interval, grounding ourselves in the present moment is essential. Often, we find our consciousness tangled in the webs of the past or the anxieties of the future, depriving us of the clarity and presence needed to recognize the essence of our pursuits. Marcus Aurelius gently prompts us to dwell on the beauty of life, reminding us to root ourselves in the now, shedding distractions to embrace our purpose with unclouded vision. Various practices, be it mindful breathing, meditation, or quiet reflection, serve to anchor us in this moment, liberating the mind from burdens carried thus far. Through these practices, we hone the ability to view the challenges and beauties of life with a newfound appreciation. Breath, the silent companion of our existence, becomes a powerful ally in this reflective practice. Revered by philosophers and mystics alike, conscious breathing ushers in clarity, restoring equilibrium between mind and body. With each breath, the rhythm of life courses through us, bringing calmness and insight. The Stoics taught that while we may not control external events, we possess the power to manage our internal responses. Breathing consciously thus becomes an act of reclamation, a tool that empowers us to align with our greater purpose. As we pause to breathe and reflect, we find ourselves at the crossroads of accomplishment and shortfall. It is in this moment that we acknowledge the triumphs of our morning, however small, and celebrate them as stepping stones on our journey of self-improvement. These successes fuel our motivation, while the acknowledgement of our missteps lends wisdom to adapt our course. This reflection is a compassionate evaluation, not a judgment, guiding us to reorient ourselves in alignment with our core values. In doing so, we bridge the gap between aspiration and realization, celebrating our humanity as an essential facet of our progress. Revisiting our core values during the midday interval strengthens our resolve, reminding us of our deeper mission beyond immediate tasks. This realignment strips away superficial desires, zeroing in on what holds true meaning. Just as a ship is guided by its compass, reflection helps us navigate our actions with precision, safeguarding against distractions that stray from our authentic path. This process instills a renewed commitment to our greater purpose, ensuring that each step we take harmonizes with our overarching intentions. Throughout the day, our mind can become congested with emotional clutter, yet the midday check-in allows us to sift through this noise. Emotions, often misunderstood as adversaries, are signals deserving of observation and reflection. By understanding them, we dismantle tension and prevent emotional upheavals. Herein lies the Stoic virtue of observing emotions without letting them dictate actions. We turn inward to cultivate emotional intelligence, enhancing resilience and decision-making ability for the remainder of the day. Peace and tranquility seem elusive amid life's demands, yet the Stoics revered tranquility as a supreme state of being. This midday retreat offers us a chance to seek a serene calm, unperturbed by external conditions. Tranquility is found through meditation, solitude, or quiet contemplation that guides us into stillness where wisdom surfaces. In this oasis of calm, we tap into a source of gentle strength, a resolve rooted in the quiet rhythm of the soul. Amidst this introspection, structured midday rituals arise as potent allies, bridging action with intention. These practices, a stroll through nature, a meditation, or a return to philosophical readings, reanimate our spirit and restore balance. They embody the Stoic belief that modest, disciplined actions can engender monumental changes, merging practicality with philosophy in harmonious existence. Through daily habits, we empower ourselves to press on with presence and mindful insight, threading the day's narrative with purpose and optimism. Solitude, often perceived as loneliness, is rather a sanctuary of reflection and wisdom. For the philosopher and Stoic, solitude provides the mental space to listen to inward voices that might be overshadowed by daily clamor. Within this silent communion, we foster creativity and clarity that are free from societal judgments. Solitude becomes not an escape, but an immersion into self-awareness, where hidden truths and solutions await discovery. Amidst this exploration, gratitude emerges as a vital practice, enhancing life's quality by broadening perspective and nurturing emotional resilience. Gratitude turns our focus toward abundance rather than deficiency, highlighting the richness present in simple joys. It invites us to pause and appreciate life's beauty, engendering satisfaction and grounding our day in warmth and contentment. Gratitude practices help shield our mind from negativity, reinforcing positivity and appreciation. Embracing impermanence becomes another theme during this introspective pause. Rooted in both Stoic and Buddhist thought, accepting life's impermanent nature strengthens us against worldly suffering. This understanding transforms perception of impermanence not as loss, but as liberation. Acknowledging impermanence fosters the art of letting go, releasing control over outcomes, and engaging fully with the here and now. The Stoics emphasized empathy and compassion, encouraging us to evaluate our interactions and foster relationships with kindness. As we reflect on our morning exchanges, we consider how our actions affect others, aiming to shape future endeavors for the betterment of all. Rooted in empathy, our daily interactions become a testament to mutual growth, facilitating a world where collective humanity is nurtured. Wisdom from revered teachers and sacred texts further enriches our reflections. Reflecting on Stoic writings and ancient insights illuminates modern dilemmas, breathing life into philosophical teachings that guide our interactions and decisions. Through this integration, our midday rituals evolve into transformative practices that transcend intellectual understanding, embodying lived experiences and a commitment to living virtuously. Setting intentions with clarity for the afternoon lays a foundation for purposeful action. This practice extends beyond planning, infusing intention into each task, focusing energy on meaningful pursuits. Intentionality sharpens focus, steering us toward achieving goals with depth and resolve, transforming frenetic pace into deliberate progress imbued with meaning. Reconnecting with our sources of inspiration during the midday check-in reignites enthusiasm, serving as a catalyst for afternoon endeavors. Enthusiasm, embodying divine infusion, restores purpose and zeal for the remainder of the day. By tapping into passions, people, and pursuits that inspire our inner spirit, we re-emerge invigorated, prepared to engage with renewed determination. Flexibility in our plans becomes a guiding principle, acknowledging that unforeseen challenges demand adaptability. The midday reflection provides a moment for reassessing our course, reminding us that wisdom resides in knowing when to yield and when to hold firm. Embracing flexibility allows us to navigate life's unpredictability with grace and openness to new possibilities. Setbacks, ever present in life's journey, offer growth and resilience when approached with self-compassion. This pause invites us to view setbacks through a lens of understanding, transforming adversity into an opportunity for strength. Cultivating compassion towards our imperfections enables growth without judgment, allowing us to transform difficulties into resilience. Amidst productivity's demands, achieving balance becomes paramount. Reflecting on the interplay between ambition and well-being ensures that our pursuits maintain harmony with health and happiness. The Stoics championed moderation, guiding us to examine how our daily priorities align with holistic wellness. Through this balance, we sustain our vitality, forging paths where ambition and well-being coexist harmoniously. Communicating realigned intentions becomes vital when shared goals demand collaboration. Honest discussions foster transparency, reinforcing partnerships and uniting effort towards collective success. Open communication ensures that revised visions are understood, cultivating collaboration rooted in mutual understanding. Creativity flourishes in fluid spaces that dissolve rigid structures. As we reflect on midday challenges, we invite imagination and innovative solutions to arise. Through playful curiosity and divergent thinking, creativity unlocks new perspectives, transforming obstacles into opportunities for advancement. Balancing priorities calls for the integration of compassion with logic, harmonizing emotions with practicality. Reflective alignment of heart and mind guides us in recognizing obligation's emotional weight versus practical merit. By reconciling these aspects, we make decisions informed by sensitivity and reason, creating impactful actions that celebrate people and purpose simultaneously. Silence, embraced by philosophers as a powerful force, provides insights and clarity during the midday check-in. This tranquility liberates our consciousness, granting us access to deeper truths within. As we retreat into silence, we listen to the whispers of intuition and wisdom, evolving our understanding and recalibrating our essence. Reflection becomes a cornerstone of resilience, fostering perseverance in facing life's adversities. This pause strengthens our spirit by examining experiences for lessons that fortify us against future challenges. By perceiving difficulties as growth processes, we nurture resilience that aligns with wisdom and strength. Examining life's challenges through a balanced lens transforms perception, welcoming transformation and growth. Challenges become opportunities for learning, framed with a combination of optimism and realism. This balanced approach redefines obstacles as catalysts, unlocking potential and enhancing our journey with wisdom and meaning. Ultimately, the midday check-in emerges as a portal to transformation, bridging the gap between present self and desired growth. This sacred interval invites us to evolve, enriching our lives with purpose and meaning. As reflections bring philosophies to life, they trigger transformations that align aspirations with concrete actions, carving legacies within the mosaic of existence. The midday check-in becomes not merely a pause, but a canvas painted with intention, where each brush stroke leads us further along our path of mindful living. Saying no transcends mere choice. It's a ritual cultivated through both practice and reflection. In the tapestry of a world that clamors for unending engagement, the ability to decline is not just an act of self-preservation, but also a step towards spiritual growth. The Stoic masters savored this knowledge, teaching us to weigh the battles we select to fight and assess the demands on our time with an eye on our deepest values. This discernment allows our focus to naturally align with pursuits that nurture our inner essence and lead to profound personal fulfillment. In understanding the significance of saying no, one encounters the ritual grounded in knowing one's priorities and personal boundaries. These are not mere barriers, but rather the guiding stars that help navigate towards our supreme beliefs and long-term aspirations. By focusing on what truly matters, we eliminate the chaos of the world and craft space for the depth of sincere work and genuine connection. This clarity of intention reinforces our energy, shielding it from unnecessary dissipation. By granting ourselves the grace to say no, we consciously choose depth over superficiality, honoring moments that fortify rather than squander our strength. Personal boundaries become the fortress, safeguarding the sacred spaces of our mind and spirit. They are not restrictive fences, but the framework that preserves our mental sovereignty. Defining what we invite into our sacred world reflects both the wisdom of self-preservation and the courage of mental autonomy, nurturing our growth while honoring commitments. Articulating and upholding these boundaries creates fertile ground where creativity reigns supreme allowing meaning to thrive unfettered. The strength of well-defined boundaries lies in their ability to amplify our inner voice, helping us to listen more intently among life's many clamors. In reinforcing these ethereal lines, we cultivate a life that steadfastly respects our core, allowing our spirit to blossom in genuine alignment. Acknowledging the paradox of freedom found through limitation, we embrace the Stoic belief that life is best engineered by restraining the urge to embark on every conceivable journey. Through the power of saying no, we establish fertile ground for the liberty to devote our energies to endeavors resonating with our core values. By tempering the scope of our commitments, we ensure that our mental, emotional, and spiritual resources remain potent and undivided. It is within these confines that our authenticity flourishes, the richness of focused attention giving birth to deliberate action. The courage to decline gracefully is an emblem of emotional intelligence, reflecting a profound trust in one's intuition. It requires a steadfast heart and firm resolve, yet it is balanced with empathy and understanding, reflecting the delicate nuance of affirming one's right to pursue what truly matters. Honoring our emotions and intentions as we navigate this path creates the chance to realign priorities, investing our time in what holds real value. The strength to say no amplifies personal worth, guarding against the erosion of self-esteem often linked to overcommitment and societal expectations, which covet our constant ascent. By withdrawal from unnecessary obligations, we foster deeper understanding and truer knowledge of oneself. While there exists a compelling allure of saying yes, prompting commitments that erode creativity and joy, a mindful balance must be struck. Societal pressures often seduce us into agreements driven by conformity or fear. Yet, acceptance should resonate deeply with our ethos, arising from authenticity. Uncovering the motivations prompting our acquiescence allows us to safeguard our clarity and power, distinguishing a genuine affirmative from an automatic one. The wisdom of mindful refusal fosters our inner peace, efficiently conserving energy for pursuits that nurture mind, body, and spirit. In this act, we transition from superfluous commitments into a life framed by harmonized satisfaction. Living consciously aligns us with life's rhythms, reflecting our deepest yearnings in grounded, intentional choices. Saying no channels awareness into empowerment, guiding us to engage meaningfully with the external world from a place of calm assurance. The harmony of living purposefully demands mindful selection, recognizing every affirmative as a ripple, creating reverberation throughout. By curating activities that contribute to a larger narrative of growth and fulfillment, we ensure each moment resonates with significance. In this deliberative pathway, we sculpt our journey akin to an artist selecting brush strokes, transforming chaos into a symphony of intentional melody. The power of solitude, revered by the Stoics, lies in its capacity to rejuvenate the soul and sharpen the intellect. The ritual of saying no often liberates time for solitude, a sanctuary where one withdraws from worldly noise to contemplate and renew. Here is a sanctuary for intimate dialogue with oneself, cultivating inner richness away from external distractions and enforced judgments. Resonance with authentic calling arises through this practice, aligning us with our aspirations and supporting our journey towards meaning. The practice of mindful respite nurtures wisdom, elevating life's journey toward fulfilling potential. The ritual of saying no becomes a reverence for time, viewed as a sacred currency, reminding us to steward our moments wisely. By recognizing time's finite nature, we honor its intrinsic value, thus transforming each choice into an act of deliberate investment. In embracing refusal as an act of creation, we mold the fabric of our path. Each nuanced refusal sculpts our life's tapestry, enabling us to dedicate intelligence and imagination to pursuits that construct our legacy. It enriches our experience, an endorsement of simplicity and depth amid the clamor of excess. The wisdom of minimalism invites us to simplify engagements, allowing the essential to emerge triumphantly. Recognizing the balance between self-care and generosity is paramount. True generosity neither requires self-sacrifice nor depletion. Saying no nurtures relationships through enriched participation, extending kindness without surrendering well-being. Embracing limitations enriches our awareness of generosity as a conduit for unencumbered contributions. Saying no with empathy infuses refusal with understanding, transforming the act into one marked by respect. Empathy strengthens relationships, fostering receptivity and unobtrusive dialogue while protecting boundaries. This nuanced consideration of others' feelings reaffirms our interconnectedness and draws profound respect from both self and others. The deliberate practice of discerning refusal affirms one's path, inviting courage and fortifying self-awareness against external demands. Understanding time as currency elevates the act of saying no into an intentional offering. Treasuring time as a finite resource urges an economy of choices, yielding a life enriched by deliberate engagement and contemplation. Legacy is constructed through purposeful choices, where each refusal secures the sanctity of our contribution's trajectory. This strengthening empowers paths aligned with vision and authentic values. Deliberate choice aligns with self-ownership, preserving autonomy and asserting life's narrative through mature realization. Each conscious decision channels this power, sustaining self-definition and fulfillment. The embodiment of balance finds root in self-discipline, a ritual aligned with saying no that lays the groundwork for harmony between action and spirit. Through these refusals, existence celebrates cycles of coherence, embracing transcendence. An ancient wisdom informs our modern lives, a pathway choreographed through conscious alignment, anchoring existence in spiritual depth. By channeling wisdom through mindful acceptance and refusal, we nurture its vitality within contemporary ethos. In this continuum, the ritual of saying no manifests as a sacred dance, drawing strength from eternal currents, guiding us with intentional awareness, and creating a bridge from ordinary existence into extraordinary mastery. Through reverence for ancient insight, our journey becomes a testament to spiritual coherence, a timeless journey wherein each choice resonates across the vast landscape of life's symphony. As the sun descends beneath the horizon, an ethereal calm envelops the world, signaling the beginning of the Stoic master's evening ritual, an interlude not for entertainment or distraction, but for introspection and reflection. Here, in the gentle folds of fading light, one finds the space to review the day not in haste, but with a deliberate slowness that invites clarity and understanding. This is the moment where conscious reflection reigns, inviting us to examine the day's tapestry with an honesty and introspection that often eludes us in the rush of daylight. It is in the stillness of this sacred time that one can cultivate an evening consciousness, transforming the mundane closure of a day into an opportunity for personal evolution. In these hushed hours, The Stoic traces the subtle, invisible threads that connect actions, thoughts, and emotions, weaving them into a narrative that is both personal and profound. This process of tracing holds an ancient wisdom, akin to the crafting of a garment that wraps around the soul, reflecting back the worth of each strand, its resilience, or its vulnerability. With gentle introspection, one nurtures a consciousness attuned to internal truths, elevating them above the trivial noises of the external world and fostering a deeper, more authentic selfhood. Each evening becomes not an end, but a bridge, a continuum between the untamed sprawl of the day and the focused intentions of tomorrow. Journaling offers one such path to contemplative reflection, an art form that reaches beyond mere words to become a tool of inner harmony and genuine clarity. This evening ritual is less about chronicling events and more about distilling wisdom from the day, capturing the murmurs of the soul that might otherwise be drowned out by life's relentless clamor. Each entry becomes a microcosm, reflecting the day's essence in a way that transcends time, a snapshot of the soul's journey, illuminated by insights that become guiding stars for future paths. Consistent journaling breathes life into this practice, serving as a mirror to inner growth and a companion in the quest for self-mastery. Engaging in non-judgmental questioning as part of this evening inventory allows us to navigate our introspection with grace and compassion rather than harsh criticism. The cultivation of self-compassion is akin to the careful tending of a garden, where the weeds of negativity are gently removed to make space for growth and understanding. By questioning our actions and emotions without the sting of immediate judgment, we lay the foundation for profound self-awareness and transformative evolution. In doing so, we unearth not just answers, but the right questions, those that delve deeper into our understanding and guide us along our path to genuine growth. As evening deepens, we are invited to celebrate the small victories of the day with gratitude, recognizing these subtle triumphs as the building blocks of character and resilience. Though they may seem modest, these victories serve as powerful reminders of progress and potential, fortifying the spirit against the dissatisfaction that can arise from unmet goals. Internal acknowledgement of these wins, no matter how small, nurtures an attitude of gratitude, transforming each evening into a canvas of joy punctuated by tiny victories, much like stars in the night sky, testaments to our journey toward a life well lived. Moreover, the mistakes made during the day are ripe for contemplation, offering lessons not through fault-finding, but through illumination. By embracing mistakes with dignity, we harvest the wisdom that lies in their shadows, transforming regret into understanding and disappointment into insight. These lessons, in contrast, become the scaffolding of growth, fortifying our resilience and teaching us to find virtue and wisdom where it may have been absent before. In this way, each evening becomes an opportunity to reframe our experiences, finding guidance and transformation within the ordinary. As the night air thickens with tranquility, we engage in a meaningful self-dialogue, a sacred conversation with our inner voice that bridges perception and reality. In this dialogue, ego dissolves in the face of truth, and authenticity finds fertile ground in which to thrive. By listening earnestly to this inner conversation, we reconcile the conscious and unconscious, integrating experiences into our values and personal mission. Over time, these nighttime dialogues become a sacred script of the soul, ever evolving, illuminating the path to self-awareness and fostering a life finely attuned to purpose and clarity. Gratitude emerges as a cornerstone of the evening ritual, a simple yet profound practice that shifts our focus from lack to abundance. By consciously acknowledging the day's blessings, we create a reservoir of peace and appreciation, fostering resilience against the struggles of life. This reflection becomes a silent prayer, transmuting daily achievements and connections into a tapestry woven with gratitude. In doing so, we align ourselves with life's harmonies, nurturing an outlook that fosters contentment and fulfillment. As we prepare the mind for rest, we engage in the gentle art of letting go, a sacred cleansing that releases the burdens and clutter of the day. In this restorative ritual, we embrace tranquility and invite peace to settle within. By relinquishing needless thoughts, we simplify the mental landscape, paving the way for restful sleep and rejuvenation. As the day's echoes dissolve and make room for calmness, the mind becomes a serene sea where gentle tides replace the tempestuous storms of the waking hours. Through dream symbolism, we extend our reflection into the realm of imagination, embracing these nocturnal narratives as oracles of the soul. Dreams mirror unspoken truths, offering cryptic messages from the subconscious, insights that challenge the conscious mind and speak volumes in their silent language. By welcoming these symbols into our evening inventory, we invite contemplation that bridges the waking and dreaming worlds, allowing wisdom to emerge from the depths of the psyche. Meditation, too, finds its place in the nighttime stillness, a bridge from day to night, effort to surrender. In these moments of calm, the intellect rests and intuition blooms, ushering in presence and peace. Meditation nurtures tranquility, promoting healing and reinforcing resilience through its simple yet profound engagement with the stillness that cradles the essence of who we are. Evening inventory is not confined to past reflections. It illuminates the path forward, offering a lantern to guide future growth. Planning with purposefulness transforms how we greet the dawn, viewing it not as a mere continuation, but as a vibrant opportunity for enrichment. The distilled thoughts from the day's reflection become guiding stars, urging us toward self-actualization and ensuring that the night's work seamlessly fuses into tomorrow's visions as evening reflection inspires sustained consciousness. As we transition into sleep, the evening inventory harmonizes with our soul, preparing us for restful communion with the night. Through introspective rituals that clarify and soothe, we invite the grace of sleep, not merely as necessity, but as a sacred engagement with renewal, laying the groundwork for a refreshed existence with each new day. In allowing the heart to speak in these hushed hours, we open avenues for authentic connection between intellect and emotion. We honor the heart's wisdom, uncovering insights and nurturing capacities for empathy and soulful reflection. The heart's gentle voice becomes audible in this silent call to reflection, urging exploration that unveils the symphony of existence. Aligning our values and intentions becomes vital in this reflective space, a sacred duty to examine the congruence between what we believe and how we act. Through this alignment, authenticity threads through each day, crafting a coherent existence from a philosophical fabric. This practice guides the soul towards intentional living, rooted firmly in sincerity. As evening deepens, the exploration of emotional resilience finds fertile ground, illuminating strengths beyond the physical realm, revealing the delicate textures of our inner landscapes. This introspective journey uncovers emotional strengths and flexibility, empowering us to transform challenges into opportunities for growth and wisdom. Understanding sleep's science, we embrace its restorative powers as part of the evening ritual, enriching our nightly rest by recognizing its physiological and spiritual significance. The mysteries of sleep unfold, intertwining body and soul, leading us gently through night's embrace into the vivid potential of each new morning. And finally, in the sacred solitude of the self, we encounter a cherished companion in reflection. Solitude is a sanctuary, not isolation, a space for exploring the soul's labyrinth unhindered by distractions. Here, we bloom in individuality, illuminated by the intimacy of self-awareness, nurturing acceptance and clarity that shines forth from the womb of the night. As balance finds its place amid the evening inventory, we engage with life's contrasts, seeking unity within the ebb and flow of effort and rest, ambition and contentment. Reflecting on this equilibrium, we cultivate understanding and growth, as each day's gentle closing lays the groundwork for a life lived with depth and perspective. By cultivating emotional awareness and honoring it as a means of transformation, we regard emotions as vital threads in the tapestry of existence. The profound truth they convey offers wisdom beyond intellectual understanding, guiding us to embrace emotional awareness as a dynamic and ever-evolving journey. Creativity sparks in the peace of night, revealing an inspired journey through reflection, a pathway to imaginative expression unbounded by expectation. This evening ritual celebrates creativity as both contemplation and exploration, transforming the silent whispers of inspiration into radiant expressions in the night sky. As we surrender to vulnerability, we unearth resilience within its depths, not as weakness, but as strength born from authenticity. This sacred invitation allows genuine courage and transformation to flourish as we engage fully and openly with vulnerability's profound potential for discovery. And finally, the ritual of breathing anchors us in the present, promoting serenity through each rhythmic cycle. As breath flows, we find sanctuary in its simplicity, nurturing a calm awareness that releases the past and grounds us in the beauty of the moment. Through evening reflection, breath becomes a gentle chorus, guiding us to embrace the tranquil rhythm of existence as we navigate life's infinite possibilities. The ancient Stoics, revered for their wisdom, viewed sleep not merely as a biological necessity, but as a profound philosophical act of letting go. In their eyes, sleep was an opportunity not just for the body to mend, but for the soul to unburden itself from the day's troubles. For them, rest intertwined seamlessly with their broader belief in the natural order and life's impermanence. In a world where sleep is often seen as a mere inconvenience or a quick fix for productivity, the Stoics approached it with reverence, as a sacred pause, a moment for the soul to recalibrate and for the body to restore. In their evening reflections, Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius found peace, ensuring that rest was a time to be at one with their thoughts and experiences. Their philosophy, which emphasized gratitude and acceptance before bed, points to a deeper purpose of sleep. Not just physical rejuvenation, but a mental fortification that prepares one to face life's challenges with clarity and resilience. The wisdom embedded in these practices offers valuable lessons in our present-day rush. Transitioning from wakefulness to sleep is a delicate process, deserving of rituals that gently ease the mind into serenity. Reading works of wisdom, engaging in soft meditation, or practicing deep breathing are rituals that guide the mind and body to release the day's tensions. These slow transitions shape an environment where modern anxieties, relentless and grasping, are left behind. This ritualistic approach, much like monks preparing their evening prayers, is not about rigid routines, but about deceleration. By letting simplicity govern this transition, one aligns with the Stoic ideal of releasing control and flows, unburdened, into the tranquility of slumber. The result is a profound sleep that nourishes the spirit and paints a restful canvas for facing the new day with equanimity and grace. To harness sleep's potency, one must redefine the evening as sacred, a time for unwinding and allowing the mind to detach from the daily grind. This sacredness echoes the ancient sages who understood the importance of stepping back into serenity, acknowledging life's rhythm and embracing balance. Creating an atmosphere that reflects tranquility and introspection, with quiet spaces, dimmed lights, or soft ambient music, nurtures an environment where the soul feels welcome and secure. By treating the evening hours with reverence, we practice gratitude, cherishing the day's end as another blessing to savor and ponder, much like those ancient philosophers who found wisdom in evenings of contemplation. Gratitude plays a central role in Stoic teachings and stands as a powerful precursor to sleep. By closing the day with gratitude, one shifts from conflict to acceptance and calm. Recognizing the day's blessings affirms our place within life's vast tapestry, fostering perspective and humility. Simple acts such as reflecting on 3 positive occurrences or acknowledging kindness received throughout the day can infuse evening rituals with gratitude. This practice shields the mind from carrying the negativity of unmet goals and unresolved issues into the night. When gratitude becomes second nature, the mind naturally gravitates toward peace, smoothing the transition into sleep and paving the way for a rest that rejuvenates both the mind and spirit. For the Stoics, reading before bed became an anchor, a retreat into the boundless ocean of human wisdom. By engaging with philosophical texts or poetry, the act of reading bridges the active mind to a restful state, directed toward higher thinking. This nightly routine combines intellectual nourishment with spiritual reflection, allowing for deeper encounters with one's own consciousness. As solitary as reading may be, it fosters introspection and connectivity with the philosophical dialogues of sages like Epictetus or modern thinkers, instilling peace and preparing the way for a night of renewal and enlightenment. In a world inundated with noise and distraction, mastering stillness before sleep becomes a profound tool for achieving repose. Stillness demands an active engagement, requiring a conscious effort to quiet the mind and detach from the world's chaos. As the calm eye within the storm, stillness offers a peace that is profoundly grounding. By embracing moments of stillness, we brush against the sublime, acknowledging the present without judgment and consigning past regrets and future worries to silence. This deliberate pause paves the way for the restful surrender of sleep, aligning with the balanced cycle of life cherished by philosophers throughout the ages. Philosophically, the act of letting go is a liberation, not from physical burdens, but from mental clinging to the day's concerns. By deliberately practicing the release of attachments and grievances each night, the mind is freed to enter a state of calm. Fundamental to Stoicism is accepting what is beyond our control, a tenet essential for relinquishing the day's emotional armor. This practice clears the mental landscape, making space for peace and enabling true restoration through rest. With the mastery of letting go comes deeper rest, as sleep transforms into a profound act of personal freedom, a cessation from the din of the day, heralding clarity and renewal with each new dawn. The Stoics prized living harmoniously with nature, extending this ethos to their understanding of sleep. Honoring the natural cycle of day and night aligns us biologically and spiritually with the Earth's rhythms, fostering balance and well-being. Respecting dusk as a call for unwinding, rather than overriding these instincts in pursuit of prolonged productivity, reflects wisdom. To align with nature is to appreciate rest as a fundamental necessity, much like those ancient philosophers who treated life's balance as integral. This harmony allows us to rise refreshed, embracing each day's new beginning with gratitude and vitality. The day's noise often reverberates well into our nights, an obstacle on the path to restful sleep. The Stoics advocated quieting the mind, an intentional cessation of thought to prepare for repose. Meditation, deep breathing, or even affirmations can silence the internal monologue, fostering inner peace. Quieting the mind is not about eliminating thought, but acknowledging it without engagement, opening a passage from restless tossing to serene drifting as practiced by those ancient thinkers who cherished both daylight's activity and night's calm. Breathwork, a vital part of sleep preparation, serves as a calming mechanism and an anchoring method in the present moment. For the Stoics, conscious breathing redirected focus from mental tumult to the rhythm of breath, granting control over mind and body. Engaging in breathwork through slow, deliberate inhalations and exhalations calms the body, encouraging mental relaxation. It opens pathways to rest, facilitating a connection to stillness, the meditative state venerated by philosophers, promising deeper, restorative sleep, uninterrupted by chaos. Surrendering control reflects a profound element of sleeping like a philosopher. The Stoics taught that life is a mix of the controllable and uncontrollable. Understanding this blend of mastery and surrender cultivates wisdom and serenity. In sleep, we relinquish our need for control, embodying the essence of the Stoic principle of trusting nature's processes. This quiet acceptance marks sleep as a phase of mental respite, where serenity emerges from cessation, aligning with Stoic teachings of humility and balanced living. Crafting a conducive sleep environment partners silently with the philosopher's quest for restful repose. A harmonious space, free of clutter, imbued with simplicity, mirrors the clarity pursued within the mind. Soft colors, natural textures, and dim lighting transform a room into a haven, whispering peace to a weary mind. By creating such an environment, distractions subside, focusing the mind inward. This sanctuary becomes a physical manifestation of Stoic ideology, making sleep a passage toward regeneration, reflecting life's balance with serenity. The rediscovery of the art of sleep recognizes sound's influence as an ally. Gentle ambient noises, crackling fires, distant storms, or lapping waves serve as an auditory salve to soothe the conscious mind. This auditory landscape promotes serenity where worries dissolve, encouraging deeper, restorative sleep. Reflecting individual preferences, these sounds align with the Stoic embrace of simplicity, where warm soundscapes invite distraction-free mental wandering. In embracing sound, we cultivate environments where the mind and spirit find solace, echoing the Stoic appreciation of nature's symphony. Stoics and philosophers regarded dreams not as mere nightly wanderings, but as insights into the subconscious, reflections of unexamined desires or anxieties. They offered a means of introspection to explore depths otherwise unnoticed. Engaging with dreams upon waking, recording thoughts and emotions, allows these glimpses to guide personal growth, revealing lessons relevant to one's journey. By embracing dreams as an ancient practice, the breadth of one's sleep experience is enriched, inviting timeless wisdom into the narrative of daily life. Contemplating mortality as a Stoic philosopher transforms the night's repose. Reflecting on the finite nature of existence illuminates not fear, but acceptance. Such reflection fosters deep peace, inviting rest devoid of regret, supported by a life lived in harmony with values. This acceptance prepares the philosopher not just for sleep, but for each new dawn, framing life's temporary beauty as a cherished miracle. Thus, reflecting on mortality becomes a nightly embrace, a celebration of life's fleeting, magnificent moments that provide peace and gratitude. Evening rituals of review offer solace, examining the day's events, learnings, and achievements. These moments of closure tie the narrative of each day into an intricate knot of self-reflection. Assessing what was well done, what needs improvement, and what persists into tomorrow connects each day to the larger mosaic of life. These reflections foster personal growth and empathy, offering wisdom that calms the unresting soul. Such rituals transform evening reflection into profound gestures, mirroring the setting sun as a moment of gratitude and peace, guiding the soul into restful dreams. Practicing mercy and forgiveness before sleep transforms the path to rest into one rich with healing. The Stoic philosopher sees forgiveness as compassion, not only directed outward, but also inward. By cleansing resentment and regret, a profound lightness prevails, inviting serenity into the night. Forgiving oneself, acknowledging human fallibility, releases the soul from guilt's chains. This act of mercy disentangles anger and shame, allowing peaceful transitions into sleep, a ritual that replaces discord with harmony, ensuring dreams rest on a foundation of peace. The Stoics acknowledged the synergy of body and mind, recognizing that tranquility within one affects the other. Preparing the body for rest through gentle movements or stretches facilitates mental surrender. Such practices release tension, mirroring the day's natural wind down into night. Aligning with restful rhythms supports the mind's readiness for sleep, opening a channel of balance between body and mind. This harmony mirrors nature's balance, allowing philosophers to retire with grace and rise renewed. The Stoic admiration for simplicity extends into sleep, where clutter disrupts rest. A minimalist environment fosters calm and order, reflecting mental clarity. Eliminating noise and chaos, a philosopher creates a space conducive to sleep's reflection and peace. This simplicity encourages focusing on rest's restorative power, offering a respite from burdens and allowing tranquil reflection and dreaming. A minimalist approach mirrors the Stoic ideal, where clarity arises from chosen simplicity. For the Stoic, presence and awareness transcend mere attitudes, embedding themselves into every action, including rest. Falling into sleep parallels meditation, remaining aware of transition from conscious to subconscious. This presence extends through accepting each moment, letting lessons seep into pre-sleep consciousness. Embracing awareness allows mindful preparation for sleep, observing achievements, and releasing concern. Such presence smooths sleep's transition, entering a worry-free zone where the mind simply exists, enriching the soul through sleep into engaged lucidity. Modern technology intrudes on sleep's serene ritual, a challenge unknown to ancient Stoics. To sleep like a philosopher today requires setting boundaries with devices that distract. Designating technology-free zones emphasizes restorative practices like reading or meditation, enhancing the transition into meaningful rest. This alignment orchestrates a life rhythm harmonious with nature, facilitating passage into the depths of sleep, where rest and wisdom reside, reminiscent of the constancy sought by the philosophers. Nighttime affirmations build a bridge into peaceful sleep, instilling positivity and acceptance. Affirming personal strength, purpose, and worth primes the mind for positivity, shedding daily doubts. This practice enriches resilience and fortitude, reflecting the Stoic tradition. Reciting simple, uplifting phrases reaffirms achievements and potential, embedding empowerment as the dusk's promise. This focus on controllable beliefs secures a tranquil mental bedrock, ensuring the night's sleep celebrates inner truth and serenity. Reflecting on values before sleep nurtures introspection, consolidating resolve within the soul. The Stoics valued this practice, using contemplation to solidify purpose and direct action. Reflecting on value-aligned actions, or lack thereof, clarifies intentions for the coming day. This exercise is a pause, savoring the ethical foundation that pours into dreams, rooting futures in the honor of authenticity, nurtured through sleep's peace. Laughter, a balm for the soul, serves as a salve before rest. Stoics, recognizing humor's release, found laughter an exhalation, an escape from weighted seriousness. Integrated with care, it complements rest by easing stress through amusement. Laughter's inclusion, through light-hearted reading or viewing, cultivates lightness conducive to sleep, underscoring harmony in life's absurdities. Humor, a healing agent, prepares the path to rest, where tranquility and joy peacefully coexist. Concluding the night, the art of rising purposefully brings cohesion to sleep's wisdom and awareness. Awakening is as crucial as rest's descent, offering a blank canvas for day's journey. Embracing dawn as a privilege, with gratitude for life's unfolding narrative, sculpts the day's intent. Rising purposefully channels night's serenity into daytime clarity, where wisdom dawns. Each night's rest weaves into an ongoing cycle where sleep transforms the ordinary into a sphere of gratitude, nurturing growth, guided by grace. In the grand tapestry of existence, life isn't crafted in broad strokes, but in the delicate weaving of everyday moments. Each day, like an intricate mosaic, reflects the vast possibilities within our grasp, offering a fresh canvas upon which we might redefine our priorities, ambitions, and sense of self. For the Stoic master, each day is a microcosm of life itself, a platform to practice virtues and resilience, principles that serve as the foundation of their worldview. As the sun rises, intention sets the tone, sustained through the sanctity of daily rituals, as evening reflection marks a quiet moment of wisdom, collecting the day's choices in serene contemplation. Through the unfolding of these seemingly simple, often overlooked routines, vitality blooms anew, and meaning quietly takes root. These daily routines, each like a brush stroke, contribute to the grand painting of one's life. Living with intention reveals that greatness emerges not as a singular event, but as an accumulation of habits, intricately interwoven to form a harmonious existence. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher king, believed that what we do in life echoes in eternity, recognizing the power of small, deliberate acts to yield monumental outcomes. This awareness elevates the value of each day. How we choose to live each day reverberates through the fabric of our lives. Embracing life as a series of days, the transformation we seek is no longer a distant dream, but a process unfolding in the gentle rhythm of daily living. Mornings greet us with a sacred hush, a pause before the world awakens. This silence becomes the canvas upon which intentions are painted, setting the day's course with a quiet fortitude. For the Stoic and the modern winner alike, mornings extend beyond urgent tasks and to-do lists into a realm of mindful practices, nurturing both mind and spirit. Marcus Aurelius spoke to the importance of rising with purpose, savoring those stolen moments of solitude before the day's demands take hold. It's a time for reflection, meditation, and setting a framework that shapes the hours to come. In this morning, silence lies a potent opportunity for transformation, rich with potential. It is a time for deep breathing, considering personal values, and capturing thoughts in a journal, uninterrupted by external clamor. Mystics have long revered the dawn as a bridge between night and day, a time teeming with possibilities. Through greeting the day's potential with deliberate calmness and clarity, one can navigate life's complexities gracefully and with purpose, laying a foundation for a mindful, intentional day, reflecting the stillness first encountered at dawn. Yet, some rituals are not for comfort's sake, but for the fortitude they cultivate. In the quest for greatness, one must learn to dance with discomfort, challenging personal boundaries to promote growth. The Stoics embraced this dance not as masochism, but as an exploration of both physical and mental limitations. The chill of a cold shower and the silence of meditation dismantle the illusion of comfort, drawing forth resilience. Within these intentional discomforts, the soul strengthens, preparing to meet life's unpredictable challenges with enduring grace. This dance with discomfort hardens the spirit and clarifies the mind, forging a readiness for adversity. Through fasting or solitude, rituals strip away excess, distilling desires to their essence. Gently pressing against the veil of normalcy, we distinguish between fleeting needs and timeless virtues. Comfort, they say, withers the soul, while discomfort forges inner strength, allowing life's tempests to be faced with the calm resolve of a Stoic master. Journaling, a revered ritual among Stoics and modern philosophers, represents a mirror for conversations with the self. Within the bound pages of a journal, thoughts unfurl, sketching out previously hidden internal landscapes. This solitude, cherished by Seneca, becomes an excavation of emotions, ideas, and aspirations. The journal becomes a sanctuary for self-exploration, a place to ponder over daily lessons, review accomplishments, and set fresh intentions. Here, reflection and creativity brew until wisdom emerges, providing clarity and quiet assurance on one's path forward. Journaling transforms from a simple outpouring of words into a process unleashing potential, waiting dormant within. As ink covers the page, emotions unravel, ushering in insights. This practice becomes a liturgy of introspection, offering a refuge of stillness within a world fixated on speed. It demands honesty, gifting the practitioner a chance to reconnect with their core. Like a Stoic examining life's patterns, journaling turns chaos into focus, unveiling harmony amid the turmoil of daily existence. By externalizing thoughts onto the page, new possibilities take flight. Creating boundaries out of moments requires treating time as sacred, giving rise transformation into meaningful ritual. The Stoics understood time as a precious resource, calling for reverence. Squandered time signifies a squandered life. This reverence demands cherishing the dawn, guarding the day's first hours, and filling them with practices aligning with core values. The morning evolves into a sanctuary against unnecessary distractions, a temple where purpose is reinvigorated and intentions are solidified. Protecting these hours demands a warrior's discipline, choosing power over passivity. By carving sacred times, unencumbered by noise, we choose intention over obligation, dedicating these hours to reflection, meditation, or reading, defying the relentless pull of modern life's distractions. Through disciplined intention, the freedom to choose emerges, crafting a life led by purpose, not mere routine. Protecting these sacred hours declares one's self-sovereignty, a commitment to existing fully aligned with one's deepest truths. Thus, rituals provide a canvas where resilience is painted through life's swirling uncertainties, grounding us amidst chaos in disciplined practice. Stoic mental fortitude, cultivated in daily rituals of mindfulness, reflection, and intentional action, offers unwavering support. They mark our path, anchoring us against chaos. Like a tree's unbreakable branches in the wind, so too do our minds and spirits, fortified by daily practices of resilience, remain unyielding in adversity. Resilience blooms through repetition and dedication, not in the absence of fear, but through the enduring knowledge of perseverance. Daily Stoic practices, from cold exposure to reflective journaling, become fortresses, fortifying one's capacity to navigate life's challenges with equanimity. Embracing these rituals affirms that, like the mighty oak, we can endure, evolve, and flourish, even under harsh conditions. Resilience transforms ordinary life into an extraordinary story of grace under pressure. Rituals also offer sanctuaries for emotions, fostering equanimity over the volatility present in modern living. Stoic masters balanced emotions not by repression, but through recognition and embrace, transforming emotions into teachers rather than adversities. Marcus Aurelius reflected on how the mind adapts and transforms amidst activities, transcending distractions. Anchoring emotions through ritual, the aspiration of inner peace becomes a tangible pursuit. As demands threaten well-being's fabric, emotional equanimity serves as an internal compass, guiding responses with intention over reaction. Through rituals, emotional responses can be examined, allowing free and compassionate surfacing. Practices like mindful reflection, meditation, or writing translate emotions from turmoil to insights. Instead of seeking external validation or needless conflict, solace is found in harmony, achieved through practice. Within the quiet sanctum of ritual, endless tides of emotion become navigable, transforming turbulence to serenity. The practice of rituals involves establishing boundaries that shape a life of freedom and fulfillment. Seemingly confining structures and routines liberate the spirit. For the Stoic master, adherence to rituals prioritizes what truly matters. Seneca recognized how saying no to distractions permits a deeper yes to profound commitments and passions. This discipline provides a framework for autonomy, firmly anchoring individuals within personal values and principles. Boundaries delineate such spaces, crafting clarity amidst ambiguity. They allow for intentional living and free us from societal noise. The freedom to choose emerges as informed by the influences we choose, crafting a life aligned with our highest selves. Embracing rituals liberates us from chaos, seating us confident and undistracted in the driver's seat of our existence. Solitude, too, holds a sacred place within daily rituals, offering refuge from life's busyness to explore the vast inner world. Distinct from loneliness, solitude is a space for reflection, creativity, and spiritual consolidation. Stoics knew disconnecting from external chaos opens profound internal connections. In solitude, reverence for one's own company unfolds, becoming a dance of study, contemplation, and meditation, where distraction fades and focus sharpens. Growth thrives within solitude's fertile ground, allowing authentic expression, devoid of pretense. This private dance fosters emotional transparency, illuminating paths to greater self-awareness and acceptance. Unencumbered by demands or judgments, solitary journeys reconnect individuals with their core values and priorities. Through solitude, rituals gain depth, illuminating introspective paths toward wisdom, where the Stoic unveils the immense depths of the soul. Nature, when entwined with rituals, enhances serenity and clarity, reminding us of our place within the cosmic order. For Stoic masters, nature transcends written wisdom, teaching through immersion among the elements. Walking among trees, hiking, or meditating by the shore, nature expands one's mind toward balance and perspective. Mirroring life's transience and beauty, nature becomes an embracing force interwoven with purpose and meaning. Natural interactions humble and elevate, dissolving the illusion of separateness among all things. By aligning with nature's rhythms, daily stress erodes, replaced by a broader sense of belonging. As nature echoes life's harmonious flow, rituals become songs of the earth, affirming profound connections with existence. Meditation, a profound ritual, clarifies and calms a storm-tossed mind. Revered by Stoics as unlocking inner sanctuaries of peace, meditation gently observes thoughts, not as foes but as fleeting clouds. This practice offers presence within one's mental tapestry, embracing life's natural flux without judgment. Through meditation, relinquishing control's illusion uncovers a sense of tranquility and clarity. This practice transforms habitual reactions into mindful responses, where insights crystallize from once turbulent waters. Meditation paints a canvas of breath and stillness, inviting practitioners to a realm where peace exists not just as aspiration, but as an abiding presence. Rituals, with their subtle power, shape one's inner narrative through quiet yet profound transformation. It is within these practices that personal mythology is redefined, turning self-doubt into empowered belief. The Stoics, understanding cognition's influence on identity, encouraged scrutiny and transformation of internal narratives. Through reflection and journaling, one probes self-talk, reframing damaging narratives toward growth. These rituals clarify intentions and dismantle barriers, inspiring new pathways of thought. They script an unfolding journey, weaving coherence and meaning from disparate parts into a harmonious whole. Nurturing the inner narrative with daily rituals unveils unexplored potential, transforming reality into an affirming framework for our greatest selves to ascend. Rituals of connection enrich human existence, weaving strength and growth through shared experiences. Deliberate shared practices, from gatherings to meaningful dialogue, form bridges binding individuals in life's shared experiences. For the Stoics, these rituals built understanding and kinship, emphasizing humility, respect, and empathy that expand love and foster deep connections. By embedding individuals within interdependent networks, relationships grow into mutual respect and camaraderie. Rooted rituals resist superficiality, grounding individuals in empathy and authenticity. As relationships unfold, ritualistic practices offer sacred spaces of safety, encouragement, and love. They unveil life's multifaceted nature, revealing the truth that while one treads solitary paths, it is within a community of shared souls. Creativity finds an invitation through rituals that extend time and space for inspiration. As the Stoics structured environments for wisdom, habits can equally foster creativity. Quiet reflection, art-making, or free writing create crucibles where creativity simmers, unjudged, revealing intuition's illumination. These creative rituals cultivate new thought processes and deeper worldviews, enriching life with vibrancy. Unshackling creativity allows spontaneous exploration without perfectionism's fetters. As creativity is woven into daily routine, life becomes a dance, a masterpiece of inquiry and vibrant expression, celebrating the vast potential residing within. Discipline, waiting patiently in ritual's embrace, exudes an understated elegance, bearing fruits unseen but profound. Stoics recognized that freedom resides within discipline's resolve, practicing self-control for alignment with virtue, not reward. Routine and structure cultivate an ordered mind and disciplined spirit, instilling purpose. Ritual weaves discipline into daily life, transforming grand endeavors into manageable steps. Discipline becomes a sanctuary amid chaos, replacing ambiguity with progress, growth, and mastery. Through deliberate actions, discipline transforms desire into habit and dreams into reality. Each small daily act becomes a testament to commitment, allowing visions to unfold gracefully. Discipline nourishes, enriching the spirit with unseen rewards as life unfolds into the tapestry we choose to weave. Consistency unfurls as the Stoic key, unlocking growth, revealing greatness not born from sporadic effort, but sustained daily practice. Each day offers a reaffirmation of habit, cultivating meaning and steadfast growth. Routine becomes architecture, supporting passion, resilience, and purpose with steadiness. Consistency sculpts time, demanding endurance while granting mastery to fruition of intentions. The ripple effect of small efforts grows, nurturing transformation over time. The legacy of consistency forms an inner harmony, gifting perspective and insight through life's uncertainties. Solidified identity reflects an unbreakable vow to engage with life fully, architecting one's experience, where each moment is honored as the building block of one's life's masterpiece. Sunrises and sunsets enrich rituals with gratitude, casting their transformative light upon each moment. The Stoics valued gratitude as a way of awakening to life's abundance, shifting focus from scarcity to appreciation of bountiful blessings. Gratitude transforms perception, revealing extraordinary realities shaped by blessings often hidden by adversity. This appreciation fosters contentment and spiritual abundance, reframing challenges as growth opportunities and accepting present circumstances while fostering hope. Making gratitude intrinsic to rituals tunes one into life's overt and subtle gifts, shifting existence from mere experience to a radiant testament of living authentically. In rituals of solace lies the heart of pursuing inner peace. Stoics taught that tranquility is not found in wealth, but through a serene, undisturbed mind. Rituals provide frameworks for cultivating this peace, protecting it amidst life's chaos. They offer pathways towards solace through meditation, reflection, and practices rooted in values. As life's noise ebbs and flows, rituals promise deliverance to inner harmony, steadying mental storms and calming emotional tides. Ritual leads to stillness, articulating balance and contentment, creating a compass to navigate tumult with grace. Through rituals, life's cacophony becomes a whisper, anchoring us amidst serenity. Navigating personal limitations, rituals challenge inherent boundaries, catalyzing growth. For Stoics, limitations were not adversaries, but teachers guiding wisdom. Healthy rituals familiarize with limits not as obstacles, but opportunities to strive. Through mindfulness, exercise, or simplicity, such encounters inform rather than define. Boundary-embracing rituals inspire creative solutions, fostering adaptability and perseverance. Intensifying self-awareness, rituals uncover values and expand possibilities. Though naturally constraining, rituals lift capability ceilings, transforming barriers into gateways toward unexplored realms of potential and insight. By fostering alignment between body and spirit, rituals harmonize the physical and metaphysical. Stoics believed true wellness arises from this union, where body and spirit nourish one another. Yoga, dance, meditation, and exercise embody values and desires, creating holistic vitality from fragmented moments. As body and spirit ignite, rituals illuminate intuition, promoting self-compassion and appreciation for life. The unity of body and spirit reveals pathways to celebrated dreams, grounding one's presence in both time and eternity. The art of letting go, central to rituals, liberates from attachments and beliefs hindering growth. Stoics revered release, able to let go of uncontrollables. Rituals cultivate renewal through release, gently shedding to ascend spiritually. By casting off past burdens, freedom embraces present moments unburdened. These rituals teach release without regret, comprehending loss as transformation. Rites of letting go align the self with life's flow, gaining acceptance of impermanence, allowing joy and possibility. As the spirit celebrates life's offerings, authentic selves emerge beyond constraints. Rituals enrich existence with freedom, unveiling soulful liberation through relinquishment. As the chapter draws to a close, a greater understanding emerges. Life is indeed a tapestry composed of days, with each day crafted of moments made sacred through ritual. The Stoics brilliantly illuminate that greatness is not an accident, nor ephemeral achievement, but an enduring practice, diligently fostered in the sacred quiet of daily living. Embracing these rituals, life's complexities and challenges transform, unveiling profound beauty, resilience, and an abiding sense of peace.